Hi, everyone. Watching later, watching now. Welcome, program. This was a live broadcast, but if you find yourself here in this moment in space and time, be well, be most excellent. Be sure to hit subscribe and the notifications. Hopefully, the notifications work, and then we're way better live. And so, for those of you joining us, welcome. Hi, Safak. Hello, Jody O. Thanks for being on the program. Come to the campfire today. So this is going to be it for the program. We're going to do free readings. They're going to be trivia based. You guys have to answer a question for me. Then I'll do a reading for you. That's how it's going to go. Safak, a few quick cards. I'm well, thanks. Malapale, welcome to our moderator, Tati Torres Tarot. Would love a card. May I ask? May I have a card? We've got so many people coming in. What we're going to do is get your Google machines ready. Okay, that's because we're going to give out the free readings based on trivia. All right, and that's how they're going to go for the free readings. And then the super chat, as always, the PayPal link is live below. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. And I'll make the first one an easy one. I'll try and make the first one an easy. Ange, welcome, Ange. Thanks for being here. Okay. And Miriam, Ashley, right? Just popping in to say hello. I appreciate that. We're dinging right off the live hop. So let's do this. Everybody, I just got back from nature where I did some grounding. I didn't even hear about the earthquake until yesterday. So anyone that's got loved ones or is out there, hopefully everybody's okay. I was so far out and remote that I didn't know what was going on. Okay. So with that, it's Monday. It's a root chakra Monday. 7/8/2019. It ends up as a 9, but it's 7/8/19. A very progressive Monday. Coming up on the midnight special later this week, some unboxings. Okay, maybe Wednesday, likely Friday. This Lightworker Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. That's going to be a lot of fun. So join us, because what we'll do on Wednesday's program is we'll open one on Wednesday and one on Friday. And look at this other one. It's Bad Owl. Look at Good Owl with the Flower of Life. That's going to be sweet. I use my frequent shopper points at the New Age store. They give me frequent flyer miles. Okay. And thanks to the generous contributions in the super chat, we were able to get 2 decks for the price of 1. So some unboxings coming up later this week. I hope you all had an awesome 4th of July. And get ready, everybody that wants a free reading, because the first question is coming up and it is based in the 4th of July. What are these crazy beats going on in the back room? We had to get some hype going into the show. But let's see what's going on. Gotta shut them off. All right. We'll turn them down at least until the song's over. Does Aga really want marry with me? He's an Aries. Yeah, that's a tough one. 10 of Pentacles. It looks good for the energy today. Take it slow. 10 of Pentacles, Safak. Take it slow. Look at all the wisdom. Look at all the aid. Look at the experience. Look at the long life, health, happiness, all going. Yes, absolutely. You should choose this person, I feel, Safak. 10 of Pentacles is a glorious card. Okay, so just a quick card for Safak, longtime friend of the program, wanting to get in there. Welcome, Phyllis Glenn. Okay, everybody that's ready for a free reading, okay, you have to answer the trivia question. That's how it goes, all right? Safak gets a quick card because she's so awesome. What is going on up here? Oh, it's just the lighting's all funky. I know it's always a little bit shady in here, but that's okay. I feel comfort in it. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. All right. Is everybody ready? So 4th of July, there was this author named Lewis Carroll who wrote this story. Okay. And it was first told on the 4th of July in 1862 and published 3 years later in 1865. Yes, Marie, super chat lines are open. Okay. But we're going to get one free reading first. I'm looking for the name of the story that Lewis Carroll published and first told on the 4th of July back in the 1860s. Anybody that knows the answer to that question is going to be up for a free reading. Okay. Gratitude, Joy. You're correct. The story was Alice in Wonderland. So welcome to the program, Gratitude, Joy. It's 99.9, The Legends of Tarot. As always, brought to you by our benevolent sponsors, the good people over at Thank You Water. We were out hitting the streets with those guys too, getting some live on location footage for their upcoming ad campaign. They got a new flavor out. It's lemon flavored Thank You Water. Okay, still includes the anti-aging formula. All right. So remember, when you think water, think thank you. And then you can have some. It'll be so yummy. Okay. Delish. All right. So up on the program, first off is Gratitude Joy. Thank you so much for being on the program, Gratitude. I don't know if this is, if you're a first-time listener, long-time viewer, first-time chatter, caller, but you can let me know if you'd like some cards, a general reading. If you want to give somebody else your reading, you can do what you like. The reader, it's like, what is it? I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. You got to rub me the right way. What? All right. So yes, thanks so much. And to our moderators, Ange and Tati, Friday night is going to be an hour dedicated to the moderators, okay, for oracles, for tarot, all that good stuff. So I encourage you guys to come in on Friday night. And thanks so much for all of the amazing stuff you guys do over there. Okay. Okay, Gratitude Joy. Hit me with your best shot. Wash away my troubles, wash away my pain with the rains of Shambhala. Everyone is helpful, everyone is so kind. I'm on the road to Shambhala. Okay, Gratitude Joy, we're going to give you just a minute to type it in, and then we'll be off to the races with the tarot deck. It's been a minute. It's a Root Chakra Monday, right? I didn't hang it upside down. I like it when the red one's on top. But I don't even... Will S and Gratitude Joy reconcile? Let's have a look into that, everyone. Sorry if I've been chatting your ear off. Enough with the jibber jabber. Let's get into the nitty gritty of the tarot and see how Gratitude Joy and S, if they will reconcile. Okay, let's have a look. And again, thanks so much for being here, everyone. I appreciate it so much. Okay, I'm going to cut the cards now for you. Gratitude Joy. Wishing everybody in the chat room and that's viewing at any point in time the best in all things. Peace, love, prosperity, bliss, abundance, joy, health, happiness. Did I say abundance twice? Let's get that abundance train rolling, okay? Let's get it moving. Okay, and thanks so much, Gratitude Joy. Here we go for your reading on the reconciliation. Things are definitely going to become unstuck, but someone's afraid to speak right now. Someone is like missing their soulmate here, and this is huge. This is huge. And I'm like, I think that you guys have a good chance to reconcile here, but what stands in your way is a Five of Pentacles in regards to the communication aspect. Somebody needs to backtrack, perhaps you or S, into the point where things went wrong and really look at it from a more spiritual and honest and awake perspective. Thank you for that blessing, Maurice. We'll get to your question shortly. Okay, because that Five of Pentacles, it's all about turning around, seeing source, seeing the warmth and comfort. But these two people are like, it's a destined relationship. Okay, it has soulmate, it has twin flame written all over it. This Lover's card came up for you, Gratitude Joy, about this question down in the root chakra positioning. All right, so that gives me a good indication. All right, right now things are not moving, and it may be a while before things get moving. You've got a couple of lowly fours here, all right? And this one is saying like somebody has to sort of like get up and get at it. So it's not going to happen unless somebody instigates within their own self to actually take this journey, Five of Pentacles, to go back and look at what really happened and be able to communicate it in a way that is accepting, I guess, because reconciliation is about acceptance about what happened, acceptance about one another, acceptance and agreement on what is or what should be to come in the future. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay, but these things, we're in some lower pip cards here. So this it's going to be a while and somebody has to take initiative. All right. Somebody, and again, we have more slow energy. There's reversal on this. Was this a night? Yeah, this is the night. So this is like things sort of being stymied or stopped. Somebody is like not in a point of pursuing the reconciliation at this point. Okay, so it's tough, but this has a larger karmic relationship. Like this is someone that you will probably know for a long portion of one another's life, which is great. Okay, all right, and up here in the heart. Okay. So whatever happened there, it requires a true reconciliation. Like you said, this is like, maybe the planets were out of alignment in the time when it happened and things were said. And it was like, there was a complete inability to act or to work perhaps on an existing situation, which was maybe a bone of contention in, like kind of a thorn in the side of the relationship itself. Okay. But here we go. If you vision it, right? If you can envision it, you can take the steps to get there. And it might be about contacting S in a way that leads us down that, or yourself as well, down this path of revisiting this point in the future. And it's all about the point where things went wrong. And that's where the whole answer to your question kind of hinges, where it's latched, where the linchpin is, right? If both parties, or especially one party, goes back and is able to see that from a higher perspective, then I think that this can happen for you in this lifetime. But do not despair. I feel that you and S know each other on both sides of the veil. Like, you guys are on like a longer space flight together, big old journey there in terms of being like soul family, soul like twin flames, binary stars, as it were, right? So that's really great. Okay, gratitude, joy. I hope those cards resonated for you. Sorry, it's going to be a time, and there has to be some action taken before we get there. And it's about maybe encouraging one another to go back to that point in time. All right. So thanks. Good vibes, brother. Bonita Applebaum, thanks for coming into the room. And Phyllis Glenn there with the bada bing, bada boom. Boom sauce. Maurice Evans Jones, thank you for the super chat. We call them flowers in the fire. Needing to quit job or be fired. Need a job I love. Okay, so if we want to put that in the form of a question, are you asking me maybe if you're going to quit before you get fired, and what's up? Obviously, the second part is self-explanatory. Let's look at the future of career for you, my friend. All right. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. It is the Legends of Tarot on 99.9. So happy to be here with you all on the 7/8/19, July 8th, 2019, a Root Chakra Monday, right? Go full ground. Eat your vegetables. Go to bed early, right? That's all right. And for a lot of signs, it's kind of like it's that time of Cancer season where it's like, let's just hide out. Earth signs especially. It's like, let's just watch it go by now. Had enough being involved with like family and friends, but just kind of like, cutting off a little bit. Capricorn, again, with the projects, on and on and on it goes, right? So big hugs out to Safak as well. Music love here today. Phyllis Green. All right. Yeah, looking forward. Let's look to the future. I appreciate that, Maurice. It's a good way to look, right? Sometimes we got to turn around. But a lot of times we're like, yeah, we got to keep our eyes on the prize. Focus on the goal. All right. Still shuffling your cards now, Maurice. We'll get them cut up for you in just a second. That's a lot of flyers. We're going to shove that all back in the deck. Didn't even look at most of those, but that was a big mittful. Too much to take. It's just my big thumbs get in the way sometimes. And if you got a thumb and you want to hit a thumb, feel free to hit the thumb. Welcome to Dante Euphoria. Beautiful name. No, there's no list at this program. We're just a big circle. The way to get a free reading is to win the trivia or hit the super chat or the donation link down below. Okay, so welcome here if it's your first time. As well, if it's your first time visiting, please let me know in the actual comments section because that goes a long way. And before I get into Dante's question here, I just want to shout out to some of the people, and especially Tanya Love Buddha Tarot. We're melding like great big tribes here, Divine Love and Light Warrior as well. Okay, so to Anne and Jan and Abigail and Gallo and people and then I want divine timing. I was just about to do this and you were first on the board. I wanted to give a big shout out to everybody last time who hit the super chat. Okay, so Divine Love, a Light Warrior tribe, go check out her channel. You can get awesome resonating messages there. To Lauren Ellen Smith from over at Tarot Illumination as a moderator. Bahardi was here with the rupees. I love that. They make such a sparkle in the fire when the rupees go in. To Abigail, mentioned her twice. Ebony B. Saruchi ×2. You all know Saruchi. God love her. Okay. To Phyllis Glenn, who's here again today. Thanks, Phyllis Glenn. To Jeanette E. I just put Jeanette E. Jeanette E. And Robin's Realms readings, obviously. And then Melissa. Thanks, Melissa. And that was to everybody that smashed the super chat last time and didn't even have to do trivia. But trivia is fun. I think it's fair. There's no list. We're a big circle, and we kind of got big. So we can't it's tough to get around to everybody. So get your Google machines ready. Okay? We can do this. All right. Sorry, Maurice. I had to do that before I got to your question because I have to put your name up. Thank you so much. This is my thank you. Oh, it's still wet. I'll put it up when we're done your reading. All Natural Rebecca, welcome. Yeah, because thank you so much. I appreciate that stuff. So way she rolls. Okay. All right. Going to cut up the cards now for Maurice Evans-Jones, wondering about the future and career. Beautiful. And wishing everybody in the chat the best in all things. Go forward and be most excellent to one another. Okay. Be kind, right? That sort of thing. Do I have something over the cat? Yeah. What's going on there with that? Yeah. All right. Okay, Maurice, here we go. Looking at oh. This is saying more Whoa. This is saying more education. Okay. Wow. And definitely you are on the verge of leaving regardless. This is like days away, if not like hours away. You've got a reversal on the Emperor card, reversal on a 3 of Swords, and the Tower up in the nitty-gritty. This shows me that you're getting fired. But you probably just don't care. You probably get it. You've been fighting hard for a long time, and you're just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth the energy that you guys people are sucking out of me. At the same time, commanding me to do these tasks. You've done it for a long time. You were like the go-to person, I feel, or attack the job with an element of strength to it. Okay, and you're just over it now. You're just like, no, this job is actually costing me in regards to health. And your overall well-being, your state of mind, your temperance even is showing here. Okay, so these cards today, the way they come up, Maurice, they have you getting fired, but you've been very well through the kind of the fruits of your labor, so to speak. There is proof in the pudding. The product, your product, or what you lay down is respected. This is very difficult for this boss to have to fire you. And I don't know exactly the mundane of all how it went down or how it's going down. This Tower card is up here in your root chakra energy, saying the situation surrounding your work is not grounded. Okay. But you're having trouble seeing past it, maybe seeing the future with transferable talents. Maybe your job market that you are in or your area of expertise may be saturated in other companies or other places at this time with this Knight of Swords up here again reversed. And that's a tricky thing to be. But if you are able to construct yourself a portfolio, get in on a good resume, the Hierophant, boom, at the capstone you're reading. And this is an excellent card to have, Maurice, because the Hierophant is something where it's like, this is about recognition and respect to a degree. And this, in a career reading, is always about the higher education. This is about university. This is about college. This is about finding placement even through agencies and things like that, higher organizations. So the cards are telling you for the future of your work, you're going to be fine because you're a hard worker. You just need equal compensation for what's coming in. And what the Hierophant is saying is that there may be an opportunity for you to show your resume, show your portfolio, show your talents to a broader spectrum, a larger people, or even a position for you to be able to teach at some point in time in the future. You could be like a master of the trade or teaching other people to do what you do. All right. So hopefully that makes sense for you and resonates, Maurice. You can let me know as always. And thanks. Hopefully the board should be dry now. We can write Maurice's name up there. All right. Everyone is helpful. Everyone is so kind. I'm on the road to Shambhala. No, it's still wet. Oh my God. Like, what? 1 second, everyone. 1 second. You try and get this studio all set up so I have what do they call it? A glitch-free or a bug-free show, but it's Gurkery Metro, Gris. So, these communication errors are bound to happen. I had like 7 light bulbs burn out on me all at the same time. Gurkery Metro town. All right. So, Maurice, I was still going to... I used too much spray. That's what happened. Way too much spray. Okay. Is everybody ready for the next trivia? Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Maurice. Thanks for hanging out. And if you hit the notifications, we're a fun little tribe. We don't always do free readings, but when we do, they're pretty unchained, as it were, out of control. And you're most welcome. Thanks for being here, Maurice. I'm gonna get that name up there. The board is still wet. Yeah, so much. Okay. And the Moon Goddess 114433, welcome to the program on 7/8/19, July 8th. It's a Root Chakra Monday, everybody. And we're live with the Legends of Tarot 99.9. The thank you water, you know the deal. It's got lemon flavor, the anti-aging formula. And You guys, I'm so excited. We were out on the streets shooting this new marketing campaign, and it's been an awesome time. For those of you that are joining us or just stepping in, I want to let you know later on this week, we're going to be doing some unboxing in case you're thinking about buying these decks and maybe want to see what's inside. What's inside? Okay. Did I sound like an owl? Or is it, what's inside? Who is it by? It's by Anna Stark. Okay. No relation to Tony. Maybe a relation to Tony. I don't know. Okay. But these are the sacred power. Look at that flower of life there. So that's going to be fun. All right. We're going to get those up. And then this other one that I picked up with my frequent shopper program at the New Age store is called the Lightworkers Oracle. And this is by Alana Fairchild. I have another deck by her, I think. But we're gonna do one, I think, Wednesday and one on Friday. Okay. So if you guys want to leave it, because it's tough for me to get back through the chat. Leave it on the comments if you have a preferred. Maybe you got a time slot. You guys can vote for those if you want. I don't know. This is what we do. Hello, Erica, Alicia, and TM Life. Welcome back to the program. They are some wonderful cards. They are the cards of the Oracle. They are. I don't know. Okay, he's making his entrance into our dimension. Super excited. Yes, soul's in. Come on in. Have a human experience. Check it out. We're having a party over here. All right. Thank you. You know, the thank you water, it hits at the right moment. It's so good. Okay, everybody and for those of you that are joining us, if you want a free reading, get your Google machines ready because the trivia is about to come out. Okay. All right. And this American Cowboy, dang, and I forgot the year on it. We're celebrating this American Cowboy this week. Okay. This American Cowboy was known as King of the Cowboys. So if you know the cowboy that was dubbed or coined the King of the Cowboys, I want you to type in that cowboy's name in the chat, okay? And then whoever does that first will receive their free reading. Welcome, Steve Snell. The wisdom is in the room, and we never fear, right? Dirty Dan. Oh, Phyllis, if you want, just because we've been reading for a time now, you can give it a little bit of time. And like I said, I got moderator appreciation night coming up on Friday's program. We can just touch base on a smaller program. Look for the late night Akash, and we can touch base. It's okay. All right. Roy Rogers. Yes, Roy Rogers. It is all natural. Rebecca is. Did you just know that all natural, Rebecca? Did you just know? You got the trivia last time, too. She's tough to beat, everyone. She's tough to beat. Okay, all natural, Rebecca. That's it. You hit it. You hit it with divine timing. Smash! Boing. I need a gong. That's definitely coming. I'm going to get a big gong. I got to go look at it. Yes! What a great idea. Who in the chat room was thinking of a gong and just like telepathically like hit me in the head like a gong? Get it on. Bang a gong. Get on. It's okay. It's okay, Phyllis. Hopefully you're doing well out there. Whatever messages Spirit has for you, please. Okay, absolutely. Did somebody get it? Christine Gata says she got it first. Oh, no, unless there was a previous one from Christine Gata. I don't think so. I think there was like 4. Oh, yeah. No. You were like 4th, Christine. Thanks for trying, though. Keep on plugging away. We'll get there. All right. Hit it like a gong. Smash it like it's fun. Right? Thanks, Lego. Lego Isaiah 9. Welcome to the program. Just building it just build that Lego like it's your own promised land, right? That's awesome. Okay, so we're looking now with All Natural Rebecca. Everybody feel free. Strong member of our community over there with some amazing products, how-tos. Very natural, like the name says. It's very all natural. Welcome, Christina L. Thanks for being here. So many people have joined us. What is this? This is just wackadoodleness at its finest, okay? Seven of Pentacles flying out of the deck for you, all natural, Rebecca. That might be asking for your patience on a matter, okay? Feel. Or it's a situation where it's like you need to define more about weighing the pros and cons of a situation. Act now, speak now, or forever hold your peace. Or act now, supplies are running out. Well, really? Are supplies running out? Maybe not. Okay, so this is asking you to like kind of be a little bit more mindful in terms of the timing of money's in and money's out. Okay, that as well, I feel. All right, I'm going to cut the cards for all natural, Rebecca, who want a free reading on the trivia line. So nice for you to be here, and wishing you all the best in all things. That's the peace train, prosperity train, love, right? Everyone is helpful. Everyone is so kind. I'm on the road to Shambhala. Okay. All right. Three of Cups. All right. So this is asking maybe for a little bit more discernment about how giving you are in particular situations. You might be a situation where you just like, you give, and there might be somebody there that is just like take, and take. So it's like, it's wanting you to embrace somebody on a new level rather than enabling. This is about embracing instead of enabling. I don't know. They kind of just came up with those two words, and it's like, maybe that's the Seven of Pentacles things that you know, how much are we embracing versus how much are we just and enabling so that you don't have to, and it's almost like it feels like it might be end or time to draw that cycle to a close because you have many choices before you. All right. But you're not seeing the potential maybe of self or a situation. Perhaps there's ways that you might be like thinking of remarketing, rebranding, taking your shtick, your deal to the next level, Rebecca. Okay. So if you're unsure what this is about, look around you and think, what is here, whether it's tangible or intangible, that has tremendous value that I have not pushed or caused some momentum to bring Pentacles in. So that's Seven of Pentacles showing up there. Reverse this on a Princess of Pentacles. All right. And here again, in your heart, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling chapped. It's time for things to change. It's like I remember we talked about moving last time. Okay. This is like feeling like it's taken way too long for you. So the Seven of Pentacles, again, with that flipper being so important, okay, is saying be patient on this change of location. Okay. Don't let it like weigh on your mind too much. You just start promoting the value, maybe whether this is purging too much so you can travel lighter, evaluating what you have versus what you really want, and how do we sort of allow that or help facilitate or catalyze that into bringing a quickening or a hastening of this situation. Now, you've recently maybe had a dream or some sort of vision that Spirit wants me to let you know was profound truth. I don't know if there was a question of whether or not you trusted it. It's potential. There's potential because it's like you've seen a lot, you've been through a lot, you've known a lot, and sometimes things do come at contrast, right? You're in a position, I feel, in the next little while where you're going to be a lot more willing to do that embracing versus the enabling thing. All right. So we've got Ace of Swords and we've got the Queen of Swords. Things that are contrasting are also oft complementary. That's the message for you, all natural, Rebecca. It's like we usually see things as like black and white. They're opposite, right? Whatever, all of the yin yangs, right? Yin and yang itself, it's opposite, but it's also complementary. Okay, enabling versus embracing. You know, contradiction versus complement. We walk a fine line sometimes between what is what, but whatever recent vision you've had, it's saying to trust it and to acknowledge it, because if you do, there's going to be more visions in regards to maybe it's future made manifest for you. Seven of Cups, again, a very progressive card for you, where, you know, the vision is going to lead you to new ideas, new embraces, maybe about how we can remarket things. Okay. How we start, I get this feeling of you starting from zero, starting from scratch, you know, maybe this feeling like, oh, it's just not enough right now, right? So all natural, Rebecca. Those are your messages. Hopefully you enjoyed them and are having a wonderful day. Thank you for being on the program. It is the Legends of Tarot 99.9. Okay. The whole works. We're here. We can do it. Thank you, water. It's going to be the cornerstone. It's $1 trillion industry, the water, and we're taking it over. Okay. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Okay. All right. Miriam's checked in now. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. Appreciate that. Okay. Shadow Hawkage. You're an anti-capitalist. Well, that's great. We don't talk about politics or religion. Rarely we talk about paranormal and conspiracy here. Not very much. Okay. So make sure you found the right tribe for you. All right. Lots of good tribes out there. Toddy Taurus. A divine tarot and light woke warrior tribe. Okay. Tanya Love Buddha Tarot. Who can not forget? All right. For those of you slowly waiting in the chat room for the next trivia question, let's get it on. Let's bang a gong. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. Okay. So yes, this one's going to be fun because I talk about Hammer Town, Hammer Time all the time. There's this place called Hammer Fest. Okay. In fact, I don't even know if they have a festival of hammers. But the town is called Hammerfest, and it's way up north, like way up north. All right, and that's a clue because I want to know what country Hammerfest is in. Okay, first person to tell me what country Hammerfest is in gets a free reading. I just love the name of that town, Hammerfest. We'll go We'll go old Grandpa Clown shoes on this one. Bonita Applebaum, you got it. You got it. Thanks for playing. Bonita's quick, hot on the chat today, right? All right. The answer is Norway. Okay. Yes, so much. Was that a guess? Did you just guess, Bonita? Sometimes it goes that way. All right. So Bonita, you let me know. Noryao, it's way up there. It's way up there. Malapale got it as well, but Bonita slid in there first. All right. All right. Welcome, Edith. Thanks for being here. Edith comes and hangs out with us on the reg. It's great. Bonita Applebaum. Are you going to meet a man in an airport while he's playing pinball? You're going to walk up behind him and pinch him in the butt? Is that how it's all going to go down? I answered your question even before you asked it. I'm just teasing, Bonita. We'll pull some cards and see what Tarot's saying today. I don't know. Something tells me to like quickly look behind you and see who's checking you out. Call someone on their stuff. Someone's checking you out and you're not realizing it. You don't know it. So like you got to turn around real fast. Be like, which one of you guys was checking me out? And then walk up to him and be like, you checking me out? And then play with your hair so that they know that you like it. Okay. That's right. Oh, who could forget our sponsors of the month? That's right. Sexy Pizza. That's right. They'll get in there. Everyone's feeling a little bit randy. Positive vibes. You got to vibe with us in a positive way just for a little while. And welcome to the chat room. Please say hi to everybody and enjoy your time here. From laughing so much. Yeah, turn around and be like, were you looking at my bum? Were you looking at my bum? Were you? Were you looking at my bum? You bum lookers. You cheeky monkeys. And then be like, would you like to go on a date? You totally could. All right. Bonita, I'm going to cut the cards for you now. And I want to wish everybody in the chat the best in all things. Be well. Be most excellent. Go forth and have your life for you. Okay? Hello, Selena. Welcome. Oh. Bonita. Okay? Okay, well, we know it's not anybody from the past. 6 of Cups up here in the root chakra energy. This is a mundane. This is on the daily, okay? This just lets me know that if you've been thinking about anybody from the past, I don't really get a sense. Love for you is going to come in a new way, a new person, okay? However, However, it's being blocked, okay? And there's definitely going to be a little bit of healing or health into this new love reading for you as well. The Ace of Cups is here. Don't get me wrong. That's good, but it's a mirrored energy. It's like, why can't it happen? Why doesn't it happen? You know, why won't it happen? And what I have to say for that, for you, Benita, is like this position of wanting and perhaps to a degree of worrying, you know, that it wouldn't happen or that it's not going to happen. Too much of that going on, okay? And it has you blocked. It has you blocked. And I mean, I'm sorry, it's hard to present tough cards to such a friendly, awesome person in the chat because I know that you are. But this is about what's going on in the inside, Benita. This is about, you know, your worry, your certain anxieties over the sort of it will be better when, or it's not, and if only it were, okay? And that is the opposite of what the law of attraction needs to hear from you so that we can get rid of this dirty old major 15 arcana, get this on its own, flowing like this. We know we've done that work. We'll get rid of this stuff, okay? Because you've got a lot of mirrored energies here, all right? So this lets me know that the law of attraction is not helping you at this time because what it's sensing from you is like your desire, well, it's not, dirty desire even, like you're longing for it to happen or visioning of life being better when it happens, is telling the universe, is telling the stars that you actually are wanting to learn more about yourself rather than having this person. Anybody that were to come around for you at present time would not be the right one anyways, because you're not at that most receptive point. It would be like a filler relationship. It would be like, you know, not necessarily the right one. Okay. Wow. Notifications are going off. Dang, YouTube. What's going on? Okay. So that said, Benita, big hugs, everyone, for Benita. All right. Because it's tough when you're waiting, right? So that's that. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Just bear with me, people. I got one of our moderators just hitting me with likes and thumbs up, and I really appreciate that. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Well, Benita, I wish I could come down and I wish we could go out and just party. Okay. And we'll go bum looking. You and I will go bum looking. And then, hey, if we have to get into a fight before it all goes down, maybe that's so. But in the meantime, you know, I try and think, hey, the perfect one for me, hey, it's going to come. I've been waiting for 10 years, 12, almost going on 12 years, okay? And it's at a point where it's like, oh, I desire maybe, you know, I think about it once in a while, but I'm quick to get rid of that dirty desire. You can have filler relationships if you like, but when it comes to what Benita actually deserves, you know, this is about letting go of that vision. Be like, what could you do for yourself that would make you so happy aside from some bum looker pinball player? You know, he's a pinball wizard that has to be a twist. The pinball wizard's got such a subtle wrist. How do you think he does? I don't know what makes him so good. He stands like a statue, he don't fall at the machine. Feeling all the bumpers, always plays it clean. Plays by intuition, plays by sense of smell. How's that? It plays a mean pinball. Yeah, definitely. Too sexy for your shirt. Too sexy to worry about it, Benita, okay? Too much of a goddess to have anxiety about it or to give it too much, okay? And something my innate told me to tell you, keep turning around. Who cares if you look like Charlie Brown circus time, right? Just if anyone's like, why did you do that? You just be like, I'm a trapeze artist. Sometimes I have to do that. Okay. All right. So that's good. Some of the people were hitting me up on the super chat line. There were notifications going off. So thanks so much. Let's scroll back here and take care of one of our friends. And Maurice still, hopefully that board's dry by now. We got to get Maurice's name up there. And TM Life. Okay. All right, TM. Thank you so much. We'll put you up here on the thank yous for the super chats. Yeah, if you don't want to play trivia, super chat line is open. Maurice used it. Thanks, Maurice. And TM Life. Thanks so much, TM Life. Appreciate that. Jumps right to the front of the line. Wants to know, please show me how the work will be after I stopped and now you're getting back into it again. Okay, TM Life. Thanks again for the super chat. Appreciate you for being there. I'm going to start shuffling your cards now. They call me Snuffleupagus. Shuffleupagus. Bahardi, welcome. Let's see, we called it. Thanks for the rupees, Bahardi. Let me put you up on the board as well. Okay, I got one in front of you. Appreciate you, Bahardi. 0058, okay, on this Legends of Tarot program, 7819. 7/8/2019 is a number 9. It's a progressive day and also a day that could change the minds of people, a day that could change the direction of people, or other people just saying, I'm just going to stand back and not go there today. Feeling the comforts. This is like a comforting Monday. If you're not there, it's going to have that sort of routine. It's going to a lot of planets in retrograde, okay? So the whole deja vu-ness of the routine, the regimented schedule, may be weighing heavy for some, okay? Well, thanks, Lego. This is your first time chatting anywhere ever for TM Life now. All right, TM, looking at how work's going to go after you took a little break and went back. Okay, thanks for the context. Took a little break and went back. I've done that before. All right. Just wait, Bahardi. I have one reading in front of you. Okay. It's for TM Life. Cutting the cards for TM Life and wishing everybody the best in all things. And we're going to say them. Peace, love, prosperity, abundance, abundance. Okay. Health, longevity. Okay. All that good stuff. We're very nonlinear around here. Bottom of the deck for you, the Hierophant as well. Okay. They may be keeping a close eye on you, TM Life, in terms of like scrutiny or supervision. Hopefully you're not being micromanaged. And if you are, unfortunately, I see that continuing. It's tough for you, I feel, going to be working in a place of autonomy or with any creative control, the boss, the manager, the supervisor, I'm going to need you to come in on Saturday to file those TPS report kind of thing. You could be finding yourself very scrutinized. So big fist bumps out to you if you're dealing with, sort of like corporate rules, corporate policy, strict schedules, things of that nature. You may feel like taking a longer break from this job. I get a sense that you might not, on a deeper level, TM Life, really even be feeling like going back. Okay. Wow. Ace of Swords. Princess of Wands, 9 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this job is not in your heart. 8 of Swords. Yeah, this job is not in your heart, and it's plain as day for me. Okay, so what's up for this though? This is odd. You have tarot's funny. You got a Prince of Cups up here in your everyday life, and I know you asked about career. Just let me get this one out of the way. You might be asking somebody out, or somebody might be coming forward to you with a love offering. You may have an offer. This could be another job. You may have an offer come in, or you may be offering your talents up to something where you truly love doing it. Because at the other corner of this is an 8 of Pentacles reverse, letting me know that this particular job or craft or work that you do is not in your heart. It's like painstakingly unbalanced, or it might not, it's like not even like it's fun for you to do. Maybe at one time it was, but it's nice to have this Prince of Cups up here. This could be a relationship as well. But seeing as you asked about career, we see the offering of something that you love still coming in. You have no creative control. At least you feel as though you have no creative control. Very difficult, I feel, for you to put your spin on things, to the creative juices that are inside you. The artist known as TM Life. The inner TM Life, the bigger TM Life that wants to contribute like lots of higher self, blessedness to the world is being blocked. It's being Eight of Swords. It's trapped in. It's hemmed in. Perhaps, and I get it. We got to fight for our right to party here. Resources are on the daily, check to check for decades, tough times. And it's very difficult, I know, but the sacral chakra is screaming out, let me free, let me express, let me enjoy this experience rather than feeling like I need to fight for my right to party. You should just have that right. Okay. And you do it by starting to if you're frustrated, if you're feeling pissed off, if you're feeling like, all that. I don't even have more words for that. If you're feeling that, it's going to be important for you to create. I don't know. Maybe while your guitar gently weeps, maybe you have a guitar, maybe you need to start logging some of that, recording some of that. Maybe you have a lot of canvas where it's just like you're ready to do something new. Okay. The tarot is direly asking you to go and express. Okay. Search your heart for what it is that really makes you happy in regards to career. Because when you get back to this job, I have a feeling you're going to be micromanaged. You also have a 5 of Wands straight up. It's a rat race, the hustle bustle. This is again, just things like the commute there, the commute back, out of pocket expenses, perhaps even just to do what you need to do for them. That's not fair, right? Look at the old trolley there up on the mountain. This is like Donkey Kong, it's like there's a way out. Okay. There is a way out. And it's like you're going to have to push through. This could be a very competitive environment and a micromanaged one at that when you get back. Okay. People are going to be a little bit standoffish. They're going to be like, oh, TM Life is back. Oh, well, don't get up on me about that, or don't tread on me, man. Right? That kind of thing with 9 of Wands in your communication. I just get this feeling like it's very sort of standoffish and competitive, right? And people will be kind of taken aback, okay? And you may have to just fight through other people. Hopefully they're not projecting on you. Hopefully everybody's nice to you when you get there. But on the inside, right? Is there any feelings that are being harbored, about people at work or the job itself in a negative way? Because all that does is increases stress and anxiety. Princess of Wands up here telling you to look somewhere new. She carries the Ace of Wands. She's like, it's mine. Do you want it? It's mine. Do you want it? Okay. Definitely. She's got a message for you. Look to somewhere new for creative flow. Okay. And once you start looking, I see an offering coming in. And your capstone card, perfect. This, other than the Ace of Pentacles, this one is new job written all over it. You're going to go back. It's going to be conflictual, competitive, and stressful. And then at one point, you're going to say, I've had enough. These floors are dirty as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. And I see you walking away. Okay. Just be careful of the timingness. You know that you owe that level of honesty and integrity and dignity to yourself to rise above what's going on there, I feel. Okay. So for TM Life, thanks for hammering that super chat. I appreciate you for skipping the line. And you let me know if those cards resonated for you, TM Life. That was great. Thanks for being on the program. All right. 99.9, The Legends of Tarot, is brought to you, as always, by the Benevolent Company, the good people at Thank You Water. Cheers, everyone. When you think water, think thank you. It's got lemon flavor. Okay, and the anti-aging formula. All right. All right, so we got some more names coming up on the super chat board here. Bahardi was there. Phyllis Glenn was there. Okay, Bahardi. Thanks, Phyllis Glenn. I see you there. I'll read down through your question. Bahardi, when you put in a super chat, you should write the question in the super chat. Okay, that helps me a lot. Phyllis Glenn, thank you so much. Phyllis G. All right. Because I think I said green for 4 programs. And then the Star Child. Thank you, Star Child. Appreciate that. Star Children. I don't know if that's a song or not. It's okay if it's not. Oh, yeah. And one last thing about the thank you water. It makes excellent coffee. Okay. It's the coffee. When you put thank you water in coffee, look what happens. You hope and you believe. Okay. All right. Well, just on your side. They're just on your side. A lot of people do that. A lot of people. Do they really? Yeah, it's something. It's like, wow. It's just must be in the pattern recognition of the letters and the names. Absolutely. Saruchi, I was hyping you earlier for just being awesome everywhere all the time. Okay, Bahardi, go ahead. Bahardi, you're caller 9 on the Legends of Tarot 99.9. Please post your question now, Bahardi. Then we've got Phyllis Glenn and Starchild. Thanks for being here, everyone. Okay. Saruchi is here. Saruchi is in the house. Okay. We're going to give Bahardi a quick second. I love, not even a quick second. She's on it today. Absolutely on it. Okay. Bahardi 0058 says, my mother and father now go to Rajesh's house with my marriage proposal. Will I get married to him and when? What type of job should I choose for yourself? Well, I have a bright future in direct selling. Just going to let that sink in for a minute. That's a lot of questions. Okay. So mom and dad are on their way to see Rajesh. Okay. You had 10 of cups up last time, Bahardi. Let's see if that comes again, because this could be how it goes. Way she goes, eh? All right. And then just Bahardi's also just looking for a couple cards. I love it when she comes in 3-part harmony, usually with a 4-part question. Okay. Okay. So there's a 3-part harmony, 3-part question. Absolutely. Just cutting the cards for you now, Bahardi, and wanting to wish everybody the best of Mondays, or Tuesday if you're all the way over there. Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah. All right, so the first part of this looks good, Bahardi. I think that this proposal, there's going to be an acceptance to work together on it, okay? But it's going to be one of those things where it's like you're going to have to take the time to find out whether or not this is like compatibility. And I know that cultural circumstances, have this way of dictating things for you. But to me, this looks like a yes to the first part of your question, okay? Now, again, we had a factor of 8. Do you remember last time we read? I think it was on July the 3rd. I also had an 8 that day for you. So again, this could be, and I don't think it's August, but this could be within an 8-month time frame. Okay, here with this Prince of Wands. Okay, but again, I see kind of quick moving energy towards it. All right, and as far as the job that you should get, it's the one that you're going to, I think that the future looks very good in what you've chosen for yourself. These cards let me know that you've already decided to a degree, Bahardi, with the Chariot Major Arcana up here, that you already have started some momentum moving behind that job, okay? And as far as the future being bright there, it is. It's all over it, okay? So this was for the third part of your question. Will you have a bright future in direct selling? I think you'll do quite well. And again, look, marriage card up for you, Bahardi. And I know that first part with Rajesh was the main part of your question. So this looks good from this reader on all fronts in regards to this that's going down here with you. All right. So thanks, Bahardi, for being on the program. Appreciate it so much. Rouse 2306, Hut. Welcome to the program, Friends of 7. As always, you're most welcome here. And everybody, thanks for juking in. We've got a couple super chats up on the readings. And then, stick around. We're going to maybe do some more trivia in hour number 2. We're just coming to the top of hour number 1. We're going to go ahead and read for Phyllis Glenn and Starchild. Then we might need to just give the reader a quick segment of refreshment, messages from our sponsors, and then we'll get back into more trivia, fun, free readings, super chat readings, whatever you guys want to do. This channel is for you. Oh, yeah. Daddy never sleeps at night. I love that jam, Steve. Thanks for being on the program. And Phyllis Glenn would like to know what Spirit wants me to know and what type of guy that's coming in her life. I wish it were Tyler Perry or Blair Underwood. Just being silly. Blair. Oh, blue underwear. I wonder if Blair Underwood wears blue underwear. I don't know. It's a fair question. It's a fair question. I bet he does. Okay. All right. So let me just go. Okay, what type of guy? So we got two portions. What does Spirit want you to know? And the type of guy coming towards Phyllis Glenn. All right, thanks, Phyllis Glenn. I'll get them shuffled up for you, and we'll get some cards down. Okay. All right. Hopefully the deja vu isn't hitting too many of you hard. It's deja vu abound. So many planets. Retrograde, Gercarus retrograde, Jupiterus. Saturn goes in opposition, I think, tomorrow. It's a rhythm of astrology. Just means, look out for you. Sometimes the most beautiful things are also the most deadly and dangerous ones. We see it all the time in nature. And then when these ding-dongs from Earth were like wanted to fly with the light ships, and they were like, oh, we just want to go have a closer look at the rings of Saturn. They're so beautiful. And we had to be like, Vector 129, Charlie, absolute no-go. They will rip your nuts and bolts ship apart. You can't get close to that. We told them, no, you gotta back down. But anyways, just a fun story from my adventures with Saturn being in opposition. Okay, sometimes I had 2 jobs, I had dishwater hands, and on the weekend in a rock and roll band. One Friday night in my hometown bar, in walked a girl who looked like a movie star. She stared at me and it was turning me on. She said she worked in a beauty salon. I heard a voice inside me say, she ain't pretty, she just looks that way. Okay, and for someone who I know is beautiful on both the inside and the out, thanks, Phyllis Glenn. I'm about to cut your cards, and I want to wish everybody in the chat room the best in all things. Peace, love, prosperity, bliss, abundance, joy, happiness. Okay, here we go, Phyllis Glenn. Bottom of the deck. Princess of Swords. Okay, be mindful about what is said in the upcoming weeks. Okay, you don't want to say anything that potentially could come back to bite you. Maybe somebody in your environment that you're dealing with, a younger or a more naive but less innocent energy. You know how it's kind of like when you let kids be kids, but sometimes kids are just like they're going to do what they want, say what they want anyways. And it's kind of like sometimes it comes across as unappreciated. It doesn't have to be like a child, but it could be like a youthful energy around you. Somebody that you have to be very careful how you express to them or what you say to them, because it could be misconstrued. Remember when you used to play that game as a kid, and all the kids would sit around in the circle, and you would start off with a sentence and you'd whisper it in the ear of the person sitting next to you, and then that person whispered it in the ear of the person sitting next to them, and then it all came all the way back to you. And then by the time the person sat over there and told you the sentence that you started with, it was completely bananas. It wasn't even this close to the same thing as what you said. Okay, so just be very careful of your communication and who you're trusting during this Mercury retrograde. Okay, very much so. Okay, just be a little bit more. I don't know if guarded is the right word, but just be a little bit more discerning over how much information you divulge. Okay, I think maybe that's all. All right, getting some cards now. Messages from Spirit and the type of guy. All right, and we do. I have this fire sign appearing to you. Looks to be between the ages of 25 and 35. Okay, maybe even all the way up to 40. A fire Sagittarius, a Leo. Okay, or potentially an Aries. Potentially Aries, doesn't have to be. Okay, so that, as far as the court cards, they take care of that. So if this is Tyler Perry and this is Blair Underwood, Tyler Perry, it's like you need someone that can keep up with you. That's basically what these cards let me know, Phyllis. It's like you're not going to settle for a couch potato. You're going to be like, this is going to be who's someone that's like active, willing to like match you in terms of their level of thoughtfulness and physical activity, all of these things, or even in terms of whatever you do habitually. It's like common interests as well. But this person definitely has to be suited to keeping up with you. Okay. Spirit wants you to let you know that you've done a great job as of late in terms of the inner work that you've been doing to feel more present and more alive and more in love and appreciation of your environment. You've done a great job now to like stand in recognition of your blessings, and it's opening up pathways for you. Okay. But you're not quite there yet. 4 of Cups still letting you know here that there is a strong sense of like, it's I don't want this. I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I need this. I'm not sure if this suits me. And you spend a lot of time in delegation or consideration about things rather than actually going out and taking the world by the horns. Beep, 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 just and taking life by a steering wheel and hammering out a great song to it. You've been a little bit more reserved, a little bit more relaxed, and that's fine for this Cancer season. Okay. But it's letting you know. And I feel as if you may know, or this may be somebody in terms of like the love that's coming your way. This could be someone that you see, or perhaps, a few times a week. I'm not sure how you commute or transit or whatever, like takes you away in your travels, or perhaps in your knowledge. Facebook friends, could be anything, but this is somebody who exists in your consciousness already. Okay. In terms of who's coming towards you with the next. So think about those fire signs. Think about those people. You might not even know that they're a fire sign. Might just be somebody that you like see from time to time in your travels, but they're already there. They're already close to you. I feel in terms of like your 3D reality and how they present. And it's like, it's because of this. That's a great job that you've done. So 2 of Wands, 7 of Cups up here. Spirit asking you for more definition, right? So tell me what you want, what you really, really want, okay? And in terms of Tyler Perry or Blair Underwood, that's perfect. Now I want you to refine them, squish them together, make Tyler underwear, or Blair Perry, Blairy. Make Blairy and blue underwear to just smash them into one and be like, pick what is perfect for you. What is that vision for you? Okay. And how do they act? They're probably not a couch potato. They're probably, someone that doesn't want to turn on Survivor every night at 7:00, right? And again, Spirit and Source asking you to define it a little bit more. And once you've defined it, what you want to do is find where the likely community where that person would exist, or allow those faces to jump out at you, whether you're on the train, whether you're like in an office building, or whether you're at rallies or one of the Piggly Wiggly at the supermarket, right? Allow those faces to jump out at you. It's okay. Like everyone's so scared to stare at somebody in 2019. It's not like you're staring. It's not like you're leering, but you look to see if eye contact is reciprocated. And then to what degree does the loving energy push like up and out? Be like, Spirit going to kick you in the butt to say something, or them to say something to you. Okay. So I feel it's somebody that you know. I feel Spirit's asking you to define it, it wants to know, is this truly the type of person you want, what you want? Okay. And what also, because you've done very well. You've known what you've learned through past relationships, about past situations that, kind of love, hurt, heal, right? So now you're on the love, healing's almost is finished. Now you're ready for the love stage, but I don't see any Ace of Cups here. Okay. The very last card is this one here. It's saying you need to finish closing out one particular aspect or some particular aspects about this last chapter. And I'm not sure if this is happening in a spiritual or in a physical way, where you say to yourself, no, I am done with that. Even if the doorbell were to ring tomorrow and it was them trying to sell me a vacuum cleaner, the vacuum cleaner being a metaphor for love, that you would not take it, that you want this new person, right? Because it's saying this up to you. But I do not see any major love offerings coming in until you wrap up some of these other certain feelings. And it's that thought process. It's when you lay down and you think about those kind of things, it's like those slowly need to sort of wash away. Wash away my trouble, wash away my pain with the rains of Shambhala. Okay. Could be a younger air sign in your environment too. I got this up for like an overall message from Spirit about being guarded and like all about trust and the naive energy that comes along from this card. But this could also say, there may be a young air sign that you might be able to find out more about, and you might be end up being compatible with. Okay. So Phyllis Glenn, thanks for the huge super chat there. Let me go ahead and pull you a goddess oracle card as well. I really appreciate you hitting that big yellow dandelion in there. That's great. Okay, Star Child. Just be patient, Star Child. We're going to get there. We'll get there. Okay, so Tarot. Thank you, Tarot. Okay. All right. Here we go. One oracle card from the Goddess Oracle deck for Phyllis Glenn. Appreciate you for hitting that up. And it's nice. 8 of Swords reversed, but that stinky 4 of Cups and that World reverse is there, saying like, you're almost done. The healing is almost done. All right. All right. For Phyllis Glenn now, co-creator. And we talked about it through most of the tarot reading. So not much new to add other than, beating the horse to glue. This co-creative side of things. Define for the universe. Define it for yourself. I'm not sure if it's just like you could even like internet search pictures of Blair Underwear and Tyler. But when it comes to co-creation, this is asking you, is saying, be careful what you wish for, but to what degree have you defined it, and do you truly want it? And when I talk to you about those faces coming at you, right? Remember that this is energy that you're putting into storage, like kinetic energy, like a spring, right? Ready to jump out at you, spring out at you. Okay, not in a weird way, but more so like when you make eye contact with that other person, and it's like the veil is gone, the blinders are off, and you like see their loving energy. Don't forget, Spider-Woman wants you to say that you loaded that energy up for that to happen. So it's like you don't want to waste that moment when it arrives, because it'll come. It will be there. And as far as a timeline for you and who's coming, can't really see too much about that right now. But again, I get this strong feeling of a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, red fire energy all over that Spider-Woman, Patricia Parker, as it were. Okay. So thanks everybody for being here. And thank you to Phyllis Glenn for the beautiful super chat, being on 99.9 The Legends of Tarot. Root Chakra Monday. The frequency is 99.9 or just 99.9. And our sponsors, the benevolent people over there at Thank You Water. All right. It's lemony. It's lemony snick. It's in a series of very fortunate events because the water goes from the receptacle into my mouth. Delicious. And thank you. Absolutely, Phyllis. You're so welcome. And thank you. And Phyllis, if you want to hit me up in the comments section, if you know what your timeline is going to be, again, we've got the unboxings coming up later this week. Sacred Power, with the Flower and the Lightworkers Oracle. So those are coming up. We're probably going to do one on maybe a late night Akash later this week, tomorrow or Wednesday. And then the midnight special on Friday will be the other one. Okay. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. I use my freaking flyer points at the New Age store. So that thanks to the generous contributions and super chats, we were able to get some new content in there. Royals Gold, thank you so much for the super chat. I see you there. Appreciate that. And we've got Star Child coming up as well. And I know Star Child, there it is. Star Child, will A choose to go forward with me? Okay, Star Child, thank you so much. Name's going up on the board. Okay, and what was that other person? Why do I want to say Almond Joy? That's not it. Come on, think, Pooh. Think Royals Gold. Oh, it's gold. Royal Gold. I was probably thinking of candy bar wrappers, and then Almond Joy came. Royals Gold. Love your username, Royals Gold, and thank you so much for the super chat. We're gonna read for Star Child. Oh, I put Star Child up twice. That's okay. I'll shout you out twice next program. We're going to read for Star Child, and just be a little bit patient, Royals Gold. We're past the 1 hour mark, and the reader just needs a quick segment of refreshment. And I hope you don't mind. Okay, will A choose to go forward with Star Child? Who wouldn't? You're a child of the stars, or the last starfighter. Absolutely. You belong among the wildflowers. Hi, wildflowers. It's like a beautiful ambassador. Hello, Tanya, Love Buddha Tarot. Anybody here that hasn't gotten messages, go over, check out your monthly readings and see Tanya, Tanya, Love Buddha, one word, Love Buddha tarot. She's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. All right. Focus now on Star Child and A, and will they go forward? She's leaving it up to A by the sounds of it. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I know the ladies like it that way. Take the lead. The divine masculine always traditionally has led the dance, right? Whether it's Pikachus, cockatoos, polka dots, picadillies, piccolos, or parrots. Okay, good birdies. Be a good birdie. Citron, welcome to the program. It is good. Focus now on Star Child. Alrighty, it's good. It is so good, and good for you to be here. I want to wish everybody the best in all things: peace, prosperity, bliss, abundance, joy, happiness, love, health, well-being, exuberance, and fun for all your days. Okay, thanks so much. All right, Star Child, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, Princess of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles upright in the heart. Wow. The Empress reverse, Death upright, and number 15, Major the Devil upright. Okay. Yikes. Not yikes. Don't worry about it. Yikes. Queen of, it wasn't the devil why I said yikes. It was this. Okay. I don't know. This might let me know that you either have maybe presented an ultimatum or you might be feeling like presenting an ultimatum. You might be thinking if this doesn't happen soon or if this doesn't come correct, in a way that's tangible to you, you're ready to be done. You'd be ready to cut it out. And to be honest, this is my marriage card, but this is like showing transformation away from this relationship. This doesn't look good for the future. Anybody that sees those two words intuitively knows it's not a favorable outcome. Okay. This card was down in your mundane. Right? I just don't feel as though this person is a divine selection for you. Okay. I don't know how things have moved along. It doesn't seem too far, too fast. In fact, it seems kind of like more dreamlike or more like, I don't know how close in terms of your physical proximity you are to one another. Right. But this is showing it's like this person is afraid of commitment and they actually may change. There may be some transformation in regards to maybe like how much love you make, how much time you spend together. Things are going to be changing. Unfortunately, and Star Child, I feel like maybe not for the best. Okay. I don't know if you haven't been around this person at all, if this is something that is like a lot of imagination and a lot of like, no communication type thing. This could, on an outside chance, be things changing to you being bound to one another. But I take this more of someone being afraid of commitment and wanting to cut and run and wanting to change, especially if you have been close or you like presenting this person with ultimatum being like, I need more out of this. Like going forward, that means that you're expecting more. You want more. You want to go down the road farther. I don't know exactly what it is that you want because it's the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. It's your destiny. It's your path. What more or what forward, what direction that is for you, I can't see that as a reader. That's you. That's your direction. But it lets me know that you're not really like really stoked or really happy about on the way things are now. There's like an unwillingness to allow things to be the way they are or the way they have been. So for you to put it in the phrase of that question of will you go forward, it's almost saying like, will A conform to your idea of what the future of you two looks like together? Because I don't know if A is like happy with the way things are right now. I feel like almost that he is, but there's like an unwillingness for him to commit. The Empress is up in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. It's going to be tough for you to manifest this one into what you want to make it, because it's saying the more you try to direct, make, right, the more it's going to be like a jello. Like you just like open a big bowl of jello and you're like trying to carry it without the bowl. And it's like slopping and sliding all around. It's very difficult for you to get these things into alignment without a lessening. okay, or a dropping of saying like, allow it to be. I would say to you, star child, to let this bird fly, okay? Let this person go. Okay, that's what the cards are telling me today. Especially when you see this up, dank. I would say, like, if you've presented this ultimatum, like, make sure you stick by it. Okay. This here, it's like, yeah, you might be sort of like viewing this relationship or potentially relationships of how you would like them to this version of traditional thinking of like, the importance of the old archetypes like marriage, right? The devil card is all about that age of Pisces archetype of marriage and strict fidelity and nuclear family. And I don't know if this person sees things the same way as you do. Okay. It's almost like you guys are more like ships in the night, where your compasses, you bumped in like ships in the night. You latched up for a little while, you anchored your boats together. But now that Queen of Swords is up there saying, no, we're going to slice it loose. We're going to cut it loose. Okay. So big hugs out to Star Child. It's definitely tough to not to think, hey, it could be so awesome. It could be so nice. So yeah, celebrate, okay? Celebrate your independence, okay? And if you want to take that Queen of Swords away and say, maybe I'm going to just look at things a different way, just allow things to be without an expectation of what I want it to be in the future, or thinking that we have to go further down this road. Just imagine there's a park bench on the road. You can sit down and you can watch do a little dance or do whatever, and then if he wishes to proceed, it would just be a closening, right? You're looking at doing this and then going forward, right? Whereas it's like the process of actually just this is beautiful in itself. Okay. All right, Star Child. Yeah, this is tough. Some big major cards coming out being like, ooh, I don't think this is the right one. Okay. Wee! Thanks, Citron, for the big wee. All right. Royals Gold is up next on the super chat line. Thanks for that, Royal. I keep wanting to say Almond Joy. Are you eating candy right now? Well, are you? Well, Royals Gold. If you have a room full of chocolate, or if there is chocolate all over the place, you got to let me know. Lots of weird synchronicities, like seeing feathers, black ones, seeing 777s, 111s, 222s. Came to get clarity on what your guides are trying to communicate. Okay, Royals Gold. That's great. And thanks for being here. And everybody, thanks for jamming with our moderators in the chat room. We're tight, benevolent little tribe out here in this very clandestine corner of the Matrix, where we like to hang out, spit a lot of tarot, and share our love and appreciation for one another. Okay. Royals Gold on the super chat. Thanks for being here. Thank you. And with that, I'm at an hour and 17 without a segment of refreshment, Royals Gold. I don't have to go anywhere, so it's going to be a short one. Don't worry. I just need to take like a little bit of breather. Tatiana hid my hematite rocks from me. She put them away. I thought I had the studio all set up for a great program, but then it just went the way of the dodo, and I don't even know where I put anything. So we're just going to take a quick moment of refreshment. I'm going to say maybe we can enjoy some good time. We can put some beats on for people just while I take because I talk a lot. Absolutely, I do. It's thirsty work, as they say. So thanks, everybody, for being on the program. Just give me 2 minutes. Find my grounding stones. Otherwise, I just got to grab this big hunk of tourmaline. That'll do it. Oh, wait, they're right there. There, I found them. Big hugs, Star Child. Rouse, hi. Welcome. Yeah, flow. It's all about that. And a lot of these retrogrades can have us hanging on. It's gone past. It's like, here's your homework this week, everybody. You don't have to go listen to a song. And just if, synchronistically speaking, say you're the first car in line at a railway crossing, or maybe you just might be walking by a moving train. I want you to look, as the train's going by, I want you to look in the direction that it's coming from. Watch the cars go from about a 45-degree angle that way. And then what you want to do is move your head like this. And it's an amazing feeling about things much bigger than us, things that flow with much more kinetic energy. And it's like, wow, kind of puts things in, and it will give you a cerebral and an energetic shift if you feel like you need one. It's a kind of a cool way that you guys can do that. All right. So it'll be fine. Okay. Star Child times 2. Thanks, Star Child. Times 2. Okay. I'm going to read for Royals Gold, and then I'll get my other deck out because we've exhausted one deck per person. So I've got another deck that we can use, Star Child. Okay. And I didn't mean to get caught up too much in the nomenclature or the verbiage, right? Take things to the next level, right? Yeah. Well, you could be bound. You guys could find yourself being bound to you after Pillow Talk. That 15 major arcana there, Queen of Swords. I don't think you're gonna. I think you're gonna cut this person out. But we'll look at it. We'll look at it in more detail. But first, we want to go into Royals Gold for spirit messages. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Royals Gold. Why is that so counterintuitive for me to say? Welcome, CPCP. Welcome, Mercedes Fernandez. We're just coming up at the end of a quick segment of refreshment. Very quick. I'm supposed to be playing with my hematite blocks, but I'm not. You're more than welcome to, CPCP. But as for readings, we're finishing up with the super chats, and then if you want to win a reading, it's about kind of hanging out and vibing, and then you got to get on the trivia line, and we can do it. Okay. Are you on your way out, Mercedes? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks so much. Appreciate you for being here on the program today. And will it be a successful one? So CPCP, that's going to require a reading. And like I mentioned, the parameters for receiving a reading, there's a donation line down below. There's super chat is available. And then if you're willing to wait and potentially win your way in, we can do that via some trivia. Okay. But for the Royals Gold now and Spirit messages from Spirit. Let's have a look. Okay. And again, check out all of our network affiliates, everybody. We're an amazing tribe. Okay. We'll keep the community love going. Okay. We'll do it real quick, just like the Prince of Swords would at the bottom of the deck. Tati Taurus Tarot. Divine Light and Tarot Love Woke Warrior Tribe, Tanya Love Buddha Tarot, Crafty Tarot. Many of these people you can find in our chat room, and many of these people, if you check out on the main page, you can find some additional readers that go live. They do stuff. They do the same kind of thing. And, the grander sense of the tribe is when you float to these other channels, you resonate with people, and you may find that person. We're like kind of like the hub of readers. Robin's Realms readings. Okay. Yes, just so many people. That's great. Okay. Royals Gold. I keep thinking Fool's Gold. I wonder if the Fool's going to jump out. Royals Gold. Okay. The kings and the queens, and the visions and the dreams, and the lovers in the light, and the places in between. Okay. Hi, Princess Laura. Hi, Rouse. Okay. So for Royals Gold, Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. The Tower reversed. Wow. Okay. If you're having a situation where you're finding it where you don't know whether or not you can trust somebody or something, these cards are letting me know to tell you to give this the benefit of the doubt before you become too walled over the matter, okay? Too guarded over the matter, okay? It's saying like you've had something happen in your life where it was like you were screwed over. There was one point along that came in time, Royals Gold, where you got screwed over, okay? And you find it maybe sometimes very difficult to trust the words and the actions, the behaviors of other people. It's like you have a suspicious mind. And I don't mean to call you out so bluntly on that. And maybe maybe you just weren't aware of it, but maybe it's something from a subconscious level where it overlaps into your conscious mind, where it's like you will more quickly say no than yes to things and people at certain times. Okay. And it's not that this is a bad thing, because like I said off the top, this is, if there is a person or if there's something there that you've set in your intention, it's saying that you should find a way to trust this, Six of Cups reversed here again in the mundane. This is saying heads toward the future. Okay. Old thoughts that come up for you at this time are outrightly distracting. They're like, so it's okay to embrace them, and it's okay to have visions of memories, and it's okay to like enjoy your memories. But it's saying how much time is being spent there and what is absolutely and actually distracting at this time. Okay. And, Soul Illumination, another member of our community, if you've had a situation where you've been wronged in love, that something bad happened to you under the false pretense of that love, that takes a long time to heal, a very long time to heal. It's okay. Look at this. The sun in your sacral area lets me know like there's destiny. I'm not sure if you are a mother, but you may be destined to be a great mother. You are destined to create great things in this world. You very much are. Sun card, having this here, it lets me know that, creatively speaking, in terms of the manifest, you're going to have a very fruitful life. You're going to have a very enjoyable life. If you're viewing maybe that, and these is messages from spirit, so do it through creation. Okay. And don't worry so much about love aspects as you do perhaps to focus on your strengths of that which is your creation, your ability to manifest, your ability to make things happen, and rest assured in the security of self, the security of the knowingness of tomorrow, because we're looking past this Six of Cups. Any worry about tomorrow that is arriving on a subconscious fear-based level that keeps you trapped from enjoying today. Okay. Again, this card is saying, you might either are very streamlined about whatever intention you've set for yourself about this thing or this person. That it's what you want. Okay. And that it's the way you need to go. Blinders are off at this point in time. Okay. You will begin to see things a lot more clearly in the upcoming weeks, and you will be able to act towards them with a lot more confidence. Okay. The sun screams of confidence. Even when the clouds are shining the light of the sun, it doesn't mean that the sun stopped trying. The sun is constantly burning those clouds off, being like, no, I need to break through. I need to shine through. And you're in need of a breakthrough, I feel. Okay. 8 of Swords there, 2 of Swords reversed. This is a tough hand. It's the hand that every gambler would love to keep, right? No, not at all, right? It's very tough for you to get things straightened out. Maybe somebody in your environment or you yourself have felt a little bit silenced, like somebody told you to keep your mouth shut. Somebody told you perhaps, you have no power, and that's tough. That's why I say, if you look for a person named Soul Illumination on my channel page, she deals with situations like this that come up where it's like the self-power levels, the self forgiveness, and that value level that you place within yourself. There's a way to like have this breakthrough, to harness this energy just by like cutting out, purging out other people's projections, other people's bullshit, all that stuff. You're just throwing it off to the side. And she's great for that. She's so woke in regards to being able to stand in your power and take your power back, which I feel is a breakthrough that you definitely need. But there's this 88 that's up here. You will soon turn your back to a situation that once was emotionally fulfilling to you. And now it's like, even though it might feel like you're cutting your losses or that it's very tough for you to start over, it's saying sometimes the only way out is a way. Maybe you're looking for a way up, but it's like you need to go out. You need to sort of see things and see the broader plane, the broader perspective, okay? Because whatever happened to you, and I want to reach out and give you a big hug, okay? I want to just even hold you there for a minute, because it's like you were screwed over. Somebody like came in, I don't know if they like took advantage or they like made false promises things of that nature. They're like a completely like narcissistic type thing happened to you that requires a lot more healing. Sun, thank God this card is here. This is your best path, is to have this knowingness that no matter what you've experienced or what you feel like you're going through right now, that it's going to be all right. This is full Bob Marley, right? Three little birds on your doorstep, swinging, singing a sweet song of melodies pure and true. Okay, so with that, you've got to go. This is actually, your capstone card was a reversal on the tower. So remember, all of this happened, fell to the ground. Oh, thunderous cataclysm. Oh no, it's all, boom, 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 boom. And a lot of smoke and mirrors going on. Somebody, I don't know if you're dating a magician, somebody that was just like an outright liar. All this has happened. The pieces fell where they may. Okay. But maybe you're a little bit untrusting to like help or allow the people to help you pick up those pieces of what happened. And if dating has been a struggle about getting back out there again or finding that person for you, which is, I feel, kind of where your intention was set, it's saying don't worry. Like, you're at the you're in control again, right? Without going into too much about like, kick it back in their face. But this is more about you. You've got a clear vision of what you want to do. The sun is shining on you, saying you are a very enlightened and you have a fruitful soul path, I feel, in this life. Okay. But whatever distracted you, whatever got you down, I mean, you progressed through it, as a matter of innate of what actually had to happen. So it's saying it wants you to like even reflect a little bit more about how you perceive that all and how much that perception shapes the way you view things today, because it doesn't necessarily have to. It's more or less saying that it's happening from the subconscious mind, right? Swords are all about the mind. So very tough cards. I want to give you a big hug, okay? But Spirit wants you to know that you don't have to worry as much as you are about this thing, that you're being supported from a creation point of view, right? So if it's your intention to have, the things that make you happy, with confidence comes a great surety, but you have to go through these contrasting energies sometime in order to see it more clearly so that you can complement the next chapter or the next stage of your life with something much, much better. Okay. So thank you there, Royals Gold. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, that was tough for my readers. This kicked me in the solar plexus. But that's okay. That's why I do it. And that's why the super chat line is very important to us, because it definitely is an energy exchange, and we'll play trivia for fun later. I know it's tough to always throw those flowers out there. I see you, CP. Oh, CP, banana, na, oh, CP. And Starchild has asked sort of an add-on question to her first one about going forward with A. Okay, I didn't mean to get you locked up in the nomenclature or the verbiage, but that was more about my intention, or like what I felt, how you were viewing it. And it was a little bit like domineering about what it looked like the Queen of Swords there in the overall energy. It's like you may be like not giving this an outside chance on perhaps parameters that you set. And that is definitely entirely up to you. Okay. So Starchild, I'm going to pull out the Mystic Dreamers Tarot, get your energy into this one. So we've already read for you in the other deck. So we're just going to pull a few more cards for Starchild to see what's going on there. All right. These cards feel good. I took them camping with me. So they got a little fluffy. They got a little humidity in them. That's okay. They're really old. Just like me. All right. Temperance reversed. World reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Nah. This has got you off your game. This has got you off. I see you cutting this person out. You can try. You can make a go of it. Don't let me tell you what to do, how to live your life. You do whatever you want to do, want whatever you want. But what I'm saying is the tarot's letting me know that sooner or later, or even yesterday, you've cut this out. Okay. It's got way too much confusion around it. And it's almost like sort of somebody is like cutting this out, or having this like drop and run, or skip and be merry, skipping town. Get the hell out of Dodge. Okay. These are rough energies to see. You might find that, I don't know how well you know your person, Star Child. That's what kind of like sets me off about this reading. Hi, soul. That sets me off about, that sets me off about that reading, but it's saying like, I see this not ending, like, or coming to, I see this coming to an end. Okay. A lot of this with the world reverse coming up for us as a collective. Okay. And yes, so that's Star Child. There she is. Soul Illumination just came in. So again, please link up with those resonant network affiliates of people. Soul, I just delivered a very difficult reading to Soul Illumination where I saw her getting screwed over like big time in the past. And I just let her know that you were there, and everybody that steps into the room can step up to the plate at Soul Illumination if they're feeling like getting their power back, getting on top of their game. Okay, I tune in every Sunday for the Sunday message. And I have a song for you, Soul Illumination. It was an old one written by, let me see, his name was Mac Davis, and it was in the early 80s. And it goes something like, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way." It's just like this old country jam. You think, whoa, that's a very egotistical thing to say. But it happened to him when he was scheduled to play what at the time was one of the biggest nightclubs in the country. And he arrived early, so they asked him to play a little bit early, and they put him up in the Star Suite in the hotel. You've all seen that in the movies, the big hotel room at the top of the tower where it's, everything beautiful. And he woke up in the morning in the most beautiful room he'd ever been in all his life. But he woke up alone. He woke up by himself. And that got him thinking, it doesn't mean squat. It doesn't mean squat for him. He woke up alone. So he wrote this song, even from a lonely perspective. And he came out with this song about it, like how hard it is to be humble, because he valued his self-worth, right? The lyrics go on to say, it's hard to not look in the mirror and all this funny stuff. But then it kind of does a 180 in the lyrics where he says, we're doing the best we can to be humble when we recognize how amazing we are inside and out. So Soul Illumination, I want to let you know that your Sunday message really resonated and helped me out, as it always does. But then when I was looking at stuff today, I found that song and I was like, oh yeah, I got to share that with Soul if she comes. All right, so let's get a few more names up on the board. Royals Gold was there, CPCP. Actually, no, it was Royals Gold that needs to come and see you. Royals Gold, if you're still in the... Soul is here. Thank goodness. And Soul, thanks for being there. And that was You Belong Among the Wildflowers. The Wildflowers. I can't even put F. It's Gurkhas Metrograde. I can't even write properly, but that's okay. So very well done. And thanks in on the Super Chat line, Super Chat board. That reminds me, thanks to generous contributions in the Super Chat like that, we're able to bring more of this stuff for you. Okay, we've got 2 unboxings planned this week. Okay, special thanks to Wildflowers and Soul Illumination and the people at my New Age store. They let me use my frequent shopper points today. I had enough built up, and they were like, "Oh, would you like another deck, sir?" And I was like, "Oh, should I? Oh, yes, absolutely." Okay, so we've got this one here by Anna Stark. Woo, yeah, it was Anna Stark. Woo, I said Anna Stark. Woo, okay, enough of that. The Sacred Power Oracle cards, beautiful flower of light. Okay, yes, they didn't have it, Steve. They didn't have it. I'm gonna have to. I don't Amazon, but I'm gonna have to. Okay, and then we've got this other one coming up, Lightworker Oracle. Okay, one of them is gonna come up probably on an Akash program, maybe around Wednesday, and then the other one will come out on the midnight special on Friday. Okay, so that's where we're at. Where did we come from? Oh, okay, we came from back over there. Where are we going? Yes, forward, that way, forward. Okay, absolutely, Soul. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Okay, so we jump back for Star Child for that add-on question. We read for Royals Gold. Now we've got CPCP. CP, wanting to know, will Brian ever have a romantic relationship with you? Okay. And then if so, will it be a successful one? Thanks for the super chat, CPCP, and thank you for being on Legends of Tarot 99.9. Always a pleasure to read for the most beautiful tribe on all of YouTube. It says it in the description box. So it is, right? We didn't talk a lot about kind of taking this Cancer season to come up for air and certainly for some of us to speak some things into our reality when we're sure, right? That Princess of Swords coming out a lot, that World Reverse coming in a lot, okay? We're definitely going to have to do a group reading. And Soul, I wanted to let you know as well, Christina and Naomi, I think Friday night we're going to have a moderator appreciation hour. So I invite you guys, hopefully, Soul, if you're babysitting again or if you're just around, okay? Come on Friday night and we'll make sure that we honor the moderators, the beautiful work that they do in the chat room, and just for being them beautiful selves. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do that. And we're going to touch base with Soul today if she would like. And then we're going to touch base with Wildflowers. So CPCP, I'm going to cut your cards now. And I want to wish everybody in the room watching, chatting, watching later, the best in all things. Okay. Be most excellent to one another. Okay. Go forward and be well in your lives. All right. 5 of Cups in an overall energy. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Swords up. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So aside from your Gemini here, and what are your Sagittarius? So you're not really presenting here. Okay. This Gemini is unsure of what they want at this time. Okay. They're feeling a little bit aloof. They're feeling very passionate. This would be a good time to connect with them, CPCP. I would say if you were to talk to Brian here, like in the next 2 weeks, 10 to 14 days, it's a good time to get this guy up and moving. It almost feels as if your person, though, is like very apprehensive to like come out to meet you or to agree to like taking things to the next level with you. Okay. And you have ever and I can't say forever, CPCP, it doesn't work that way. These are the cards for today. It says there's still sort of more healing and somebody's like having to be very patient for this, but I think Brian does not know what they want at this time. So you have ability to make gains in terms of presenting yourself to influence Brian. If you would like to use that beautiful Sagittarian spontaneity to really go rattle his bell, shake his sash, so to speak. Okay. It's PG-13. You do have that opportunity, but this person needs nurture. They need support. Okay. They don't view themselves, I feel, as like husband material or, maybe provider material or deeply indebted or committed to another person type individual. This is a Gemini that likes to exist in the true qualities of where they're at. Your person is very wise. They're very smart. If you could influence this person to like date you and be a part of your life, then, props to you. But unfortunately, the way these cards are, CPCP, I unfortunately see you having a tough time doing so. But if you want to, make your communication, make your intention known to Brian here within these next couple of weeks, because it's going to be a good time for you to catch him, to maybe and to influence him a little bit. All right. So thanks, CPCP. I appreciate the super chat and thanks for being on the program. So to answer your question, because I probably in future, will he ever? Not unless you influence it. This guy's not going to come out and say, I want to spend my life with you, CPCP, because that's just not the path that they are on right now. Do you have a chance to influence it? Definitely. Those 2 queens are up there in opposition, being like the energy could still definitely be played with to get this into the field of potentialities, but it's not. 7 of Pentacles there as well, saying it's not happening very soon. Okay. All right. People coming after. All right. So thank you, CPCP. Soul Wildflowers is there. TM Life ×2. Star Child was ×2 as well. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you for being here. All right. We're coming up on hour 2 now, and that's just fine. Hi, Vera. There is no list here. We are a circle. we pretty much now are moved into an evolution of the channel where we're honoring the super chats for mini readings. And then when we get a lull, we offer up a trivia question so that somebody can win one. Okay. So that's just kind of the nature of where the channel's at right now. And I want to thank the larger community for helping us grow. I couldn't do it without you guys. I wouldn't do it without you guys. The moderators, the super chatters, people like Soul and Steve that come in and you know, they kick it in for all of the free readings. They really do. They're like, you know what? They understand. They get it. Like there's that one reading today. It felt like I got kicked right in the solar plexus. I was like, ugh. Although I did get the wind knocked out of me this weekend. I dove for a Frisbee, you know, like you used to do in the I thought I was like a football star in the end zone. We were just playing a friendly game and I literally like laid out, got prone, and then I landed right on the sternum and I was like, ugh! And I couldn't breathe for like a minute. And I was like, yep, I learned that lesson when I was like 12. So that one stuck with me for about 30 years. And unfortunately, I just let it fall too deep into the past. And all of my aunts and uncles and all the seniors, they were like, what are you doing? What on earth? Do you realize how old you are? You can't do that anymore. And I was like, no, dang it. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay. All right. Soul, can I pull you an oracle card for today, or let me know if there's anything? And like I said, if not, we can get some more cards out for you on Friday night. All right. Malapale, thank you for the super chat. And TM is up ×2. Okay. We're going to touch base. Saruchi snuck in there as well. Okay, Saruchi. Stay tuned, people. We're like a herd of turtles moseying on down the beach. We'll get there eventually. All right. Be yourself. In the words of just innately Saruchi Lee, in the words of the late Chris Cornell, to be yourself is all that you can do. And it'll get you there. It's enough. Don't worry. Being yourself. If being yourself is not enough, then you're not on the path to your highest potential. And that's just what I'll pull some cards for you. Absolutely. Okay. All right. And what did Soul say? Happy Monday, LT and ladies. Hope everybody's blessings. Blessings to everybody. And thank you for that blessing, Soul Illumination. I appreciate you for that. Okay. And now for Small Wildflowers. Thanks, Wildflowers. Appreciate you for being on the program. Okay. And everybody, Small Wildflowers came over to jam with us because she was referred here by a lovely reader by the name of Tanya Love Buddha Tarot. So for all of our tribe members that have never heard of Tanya, Love Buddha, one word, Tarot, please do go check her out. I've got to add her to the featured channels over on the page, but we'll get there eventually. All right. And happy Root Chakra Monday. It's the Legends of Tarot for 7/8/19. 7/8/2019 is a 9. So it's a progressive yet game-changing kind of day. Hopefully you're having a good Monday. Okay, focus now is on Small Wildflowers on 99.9, the Legends of Tarot. Brought to you, as always, by our benevolent sponsors over. They got lemon flavor now. They just came out with it. We were on the streets helping them shoot the marketing campaign today. We hit the streets and we went out. We had a lot of fun. And they hooked me up with some of the new lemon flavor. So good. Remember, when you think water, think thank you, and then you're the thank you water guarantee kicks in. Oh, you like it now, you'll learn to love it later. And don't worry, we won't run out. We're not gonna run out. It should be free for everyone. That's our goal. Okay, gonna cut the cards for you now, Small Wildflowers. Thanks for being on the program. Wishing everybody in the chat room the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, love, joy, bliss, happiness, abundance. All the ones I want to repeat twice. Health, okay, bliss, all that good stuff. All right. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Wands. 6 of Wands. Whatever you're supporting, whoever you're supporting right now, Small Wildflowers, is going to be successful. I don't know if you're tutoring or coaching or mentoring somebody, or there's maybe just somebody that you're nursing or helping out into life. This is a great spread of success. Okay. Even if you feel like you're not communicating with this person at this time, it's okay. It's saying whatever you're supporting has the potential to be seen as victorious. All right. And I want to show you the Queen of Wands. She's beautiful when she's happy. She's beautiful when she's happy. She comes here with her 6 of Wands, okay? And this is the card of, the hallowed ground and the victory. One tin soldier rides away. You're going to be like sort of vindicated or recognized for your efforts and contributions in terms of perhaps just a community or an individual that you are supporting or helping, or this person is either giving back to you, or outside sources are looking at you for the recognition of the work or what you're doing. So the wands are the suit of spirit, but they also relate. They trickle over into our mundane, the side of pentacles, where this could be surrounding your workplace, okay, and things of that nature. So that said, as we work down here, there could be certain people, hopefully they're not loved ones, where you're like, if you're like, somebody's telling you, no, you can't do something, or no, you shouldn't do something, you really want to evaluate that if that's just coming from a point of like jealousy or competitive based, And if you are here, you could be just in a situation, Spirit says, that do not worry about if things with an air sign are a little bit rocky. They can come around. You can't fight it. They just have to let them come around to their own understanding. Sometimes you have a great job of nurturing and supporting people, and sometimes that overflows into situations where like people might not have asked for help or nurture or support, and they might just get a little bit defensive around you sometimes, I feel. But don't worry. Marriage, the card of marriage and the sacred space, the opening of the sacred space for meetings. A meeting place will open up. Your heart is like the center of what is meaningful to you at this time. Hold it dear, hold it close to your heart, okay? She is not messing around, this lady. And I feel like this is you, small wildflowers, in terms of like the happiness and the support. Maybe you're supporting a young couple. Maybe you have children that are like looking to marry, or maybe you yourself are looking to have some children. The marriage card is up in your heart chakra center, the 4 of Wands, celebration and victory, right? Through like support. And I get a sense of community, like this being a team effort. And again, the cards are wanting me to say, make sure you acknowledge all parties involved that were on kind of like the benevolent side, or your helpers, okay, when this comes through. So you got a couple majors up here, all right? 13 and 20, death and judgment. So transformation, about you taking a stronger or a firmer stance against something or somebody, but it's very beautiful. You also have the 10 of Cups up in your reading, which is this beautiful card of like the culmination of all things comforting. Okay, all things, 10,000 things, the land of 10,000 things. So, it's like when you look at your life up to this point, see what you see in your 3D, okay? Maybe it's your house, maybe it's your apartment, maybe it's the things inside your apartment. Maybe it's your job or what you do. Look at everything. If you need to make a list, then absolutely do it, okay? And see which one of those things reflects back at you as something that you would like to have with you moving forward. And the other things that move for you, what you would like is being like, maybe I would like to step aside from that particular avenue, that particular thing, that particular point of comfort in your life that has the potential of giving you the feeling that you're too bubbled up, that you're too much inside of a comfort zone, rather than, not saying you have to go out there and take all these risks, but the feeling is that you've been doing a lot of living life for other people's benefit. So it's like, now you in your overall energy, 8 of Pentacles reverse, it's time to start working on the things that are going to propel you and secure, solidify, get a good flooring for those own levels of happiness. Okay. I feel like in the next little while, recognition is going to come your way. You're going to accept it. And then you're going to have like an aha moment, being like, wow, I feel like I can actually move on from this right now. I can actually move forward. Okay. So that's tarot for you, and hopefully those resonated. Thanks for the big, beautiful dandelion. Okay, I'm going to get an oracle card out for wildflowers as well. And thanks for jamming out with us. When you come to the program, Wildflowers, it makes me think of how beautiful it was that day that you guys all came over and absolutely love mobbed me from the other stream. And Tribe, I feel like we got to do that one of these days. We got to figure out, I might need to get a moderator to go spy on somebody and see, okay, who's live right now nearing the end of one of our live streams, and who can we absolutely love mob, because we'll do it. We're gang. Absolutely. LT and anyone that may have a YouTube channel, please be careful with fake emails that look like it's from YouTube. Okay, but it's not. Hackers, be mindful. Thank you, Soul. Absolutely. Appreciate that. It is. They're crawling on sideways. And Steve, I don't know if you were a big Stephen King fan. I read a lot of his books because winters were long up here. But there was this tale from, I think it was like one of the portions of the Gunslinger series where they arrived at this like quantum beach, and like there were all these crabs, and they were all like almost like the waves. It was, I don't know, it was weird, but it was kind of cool. Kind of like cancer season. Sometimes it gives a feeling, whoa, it's a little eerie, right? Everyone is so helpful. Everyone is so kind. I'm on the road to Shambhala. Wash away my sorrow. Wash away my pain with the rains of Shambhala. Okay, don't worry, moderators. I was seeing these flowers coming in left, right, and center. Big girl problems. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. They don't cry. So big girl problems. I see your super chat there. It came in right after the wildflowers. Big girls problems. Okay. First world problems. Okay. And that's okay. We're growing up. And that's just fine. Okay. I can't remember. I'd like to give credit to whoever sang that song, but the TM was in there with that second one. And then there was somebody else. Why is my chat freezing up? Why can't my roly-poly do it on the mousey like I needed to? Just give me a second, folks. A PHP. To the PHP and the world famous Juice Bros. Oh, wait, PHP. That's not it. It's Malapala. Malapal. Thanks so much, Malapal. Okay, we'll get to your super chat shortly. 2 hour mark. We'll keep rolling. We'll see how this goes. And then I might ask Tatiana or Christina or Soul to let people know. But for now, we'll just keep it rolling. Big girl problems. You are on the air. 7:26:90. My day didn't start well today. Well, it is a root chakra Monday on a progressive day. That's okay. Tough one. Waking up, getting out of bed. Are you working 9 to 5, Dolly Parton style? Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, make you lose your mind. It's all taking and no giving. Absolutely. Welcome, Chanel C. Oh, lots of moderators here again. So, ladies, please know Friday night, I want to set aside some time for you ladies to make sure that we get your guys' readings in. It's been a couple weeks and you're all here and helping out. Hematite. Yeah, the hematite blues. Okay. So we're gonna do a few cards here. But we also need to get an oracle card out for wildflowers. Then we're gonna move in for big girl problems. Okay. Absolutely. Everyone is so helpful. Everyone is so kind. I'm on the road. The Four Seasons. Thanks, Midnight Star. That's right. That's right. I answered the trivia. Somebody answered the trivia. Okay. Small wildflowers. This goddess is asking for the goddess within you. Okay. Wow. Bronwyn, the goddess of forgiveness. Wow, look at this. So oftentimes, if we feel energy is not flowing the way that feels best, it could be a simple point in your heart where you need to look back on something and forgive it for yourself. It doesn't matter if the apology is accepted. Bronwyn wants you to know that if you forgive them, even if they don't deserve it, and you go and forgive them in your heart, it's okay. Don't worry if it seems selfish that you're forgiving them within you so that you can move past it. It's not, okay? And maybe go back and look at certain situations where it's like, where do I want to forgive myself? Where do I want to forgive others in a place that can be more symbolic? You know, there's no ritual attached to it, but it's just you acknowledging it and saying, you know what? I can be at peace in knowing that I forgive myself for forgiving the other person sometimes. Okay. It doesn't have to feel like that. You can simply forgive the other person, even if you don't allow the acceptance of that apology or whatever it is to weigh on your mind. You don't owe them anything, but it's just a simple symbolical thing that you do in your heart and then you move forward. Then it's forever released, forever relinquished, forever gone. And Bronwyn's is like that. She's like a baseball star, just ready for the curveball. Bang, out of the park. Forgave you. Bye-bye now. Here comes another one. Boom. Kenny Rossi Finney, look at that one. I forgive you. Bye-bye now. Okay? And that's all what she's about. Okay, so thanks, Wildflowers. All right. Big girl problems. Had a bad day. Had a bad start to the day. That's okay. That's okay. Man, I just get the feeling that you were just like dealing with a bit of contempt. People like get out of my, like, what are you doing? Get out of my way. Come on, get your right step right. You know, or maybe just dealing with know-it-alls, right? People that are just like, they come at you. And it's just like, wow, what are you, like 150? You know, all these things that you're spewing off, that you're spitting, that you know what's best for me. You don't know what's best for me. You might have come across a little bit of that today, I feel. All right. And that's all right. Focus on a problem. And if it's just your overall energy, well, it's Root Chakra Monday. I'll go full grandma on you. Eat your vegetables. Go to bed early and pick up your socks off the floor. Because if you don't, somebody's going to come in and slip on the laminate and hit their head on the doorknob. And who's going to pay for that? Okay. So, big girl, that's hopefully not a problem for you. I wasn't channeling your grandmother per se. But let's look at that. As always, you know, the root chakra is ruled by the earth element, and it's about our physical well-being. Grounding. Let's do it. I was lucky. I got to go out in nature for a few days. I was able to do that. Okay, big girl problems. Let's split the deck for you. I got to get moving quicker. These people are like, we super chatted. Where's our question? I'll get there. Don't worry. Big girl problems. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords up here. Stayed up too late thinking about coulda, woulda, shouldas, or the ifs, ands, and maybes. Get rid of that stuff. You don't need it. Kick it out, right? Breathing exercises. Yikes. You're at the end of an old cycle. You're at the end of an old thought cycle, okay? Your mind here needs to be, you got to create some new good habits. And I feel it's been very hard for you, big girl problems, to start or to initiate some new good habits for you, because there's a lot of mental garbage. I don't know if you're a big dreamer, or if you find that your dreams are like the release that the subconscious needs. You might actually have to do these releases consciously, is what these cards are letting me know. Where it's like, you got a problem with something that you think about. It's like, you need to acknowledge it as the problem as it is, and then say, I'm going to remain unaffected by it, because it is right now, this problem, it's not before me. You know, you're good at work. You're good at life. I feel that about you. You've got 7 of Wands up in your root chakra. So that is not necessarily the problem. You're very good at life. You're very good at standing in your power. You're very good at being grounded, and you're very good at going after and standing guard of that which makes you happy. But I feel that you're very affected in cerebral about the way other people are, or the way, remember, not everything is about us. And I don't mean to pick on you. I'm not saying that that's what you do, but it's just saying, like, if we're staying up late at night thinking about a fight that 2 other people had, wow, how much is that drawing? How much is that taking away from cerebral? And then that ends up being like, I'm feeling exhausted in the morning. I feel like, it's gone right. Because here, it's like you're doing your best, making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away, right? And in your heart here, you're longing for a quickening. You're longing for something to occur, or words to be said, or messages to come in. You're very grounded in where things have brought you thus far, but you're almost like refusing to go with the flow any longer until somebody gets their story straight. And it's got you up at night. Okay. This is like a time that you need to release that. And if you do, I'm going to suggest for you, like, maybe you're not a big meditative person, but if you like to work out, one of the areas that people always forget to do their Kegel exercises, especially dudes, and then they're just walking around with a big wet noodle all the time. But work on your breathing exercises, because hand in hand, your worries You will back away from your worries. You will push away your worries with active breathing exercises. Okay. So there has been like a halt or a stoppage in communication to some degree. Knight of Swords reversed up in your communication center. And it's left you feeling like, what am I, not good enough? What is that? What have what have I done to deserve this? What have I done to hurt you? Right? That kind of thing. Because I want to get you feeling a lot better than where you're at, because it's like mentally you're beating yourself up over a situation. Overall energy, though, 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This too will pass. Whatever arises must subside. So if you're at conflict, if you're butting heads with somebody and you're taking it home from work or taking it away into your security or your safe place, this too will pass. You've got to move past this. Everything is going to work out all right in the end, because the overall energy is here saying that whatever is going on here, you're meant to find balance in it. Okay? 6 of Swords. So, sorry you woke up to a rough start today, a rough go. Just some things I can do to maybe help you. I think the granny stuff was probably the thing you needed to hear the most. And that's okay. Maybe not. I could be wrong. Okay. Wouldn't you like to get away? Okay. Big Girl Problems. And then Saruchi Lee. Forgive me if I am missing anyone. And thank you, Wildflowers. And thank you, Big Girl Problems, for being on the program. As always, it's the 99.9 Legends of Tarot program. I'm programmer today. Pick up your socks. Malapala, I got to put you up on the board. All right. We might take a small moment of refreshment. We just passed hour 2. I'm going to grab some rocks and get grounded. Malapal. I don't write PHP up here. I wrote your name down wrong because it's Mercury retrograde. Malapal. These names will stay up here until the next program, where I'll thank you again. All right. And thank you all so much. Big Girl Problems. She came in. Wow. Saruchi. I love you, Saruchi. Thanks. And TM Lifetimes 2. I'm going to forget this TM Lifetimes 2. Got to remind myself. Okay. Saruchi and then TM Life. That's how we're going to roll. And then Malapal. Okay, so that's three readings up on tap just after a quick segment of refreshment. And thank you, everyone, for being so patient with all of this. It gets busy. It's just like just like Burger King. You go at 2 p.m. You might see an old man there enjoying just some terrible coffee. But you go at like on Whopper Wednesday at like 7 p.m. Man, there's Dr. Pepper and ketchup everywhere. There's people have just been hammering it out. Did I get a haircut? Yeah, I did. She took good care of me. She was like, close your eyes. I'm going to shave your eyebrows. I was like, what? Don't shave my eyebrows. I need them. And she's like, no, not all of them. I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Can you imagine having to deal with me in life and reality? Well, thanks. I appreciate that, Midnight Star. Yeah. Okay. So what did I say? Oh yeah, we're taking a break. We might have to cut it off. We might have to get it off. Tatiana, do you want to let everybody know that after Malapal, that'll be it? Okay. But I do want to give away one more free reading. Okay. So super chat lines are closed, everyone. But I want to give away one more free reading because Soul and Wildflowers and everybody that's donated, somebody definitely needs to step up into that beautiful energy. Okay, so we're going to do that. And that's how we're going to roll. Okay. I got these hematite rocks here from the New Age. Yeah, people wonder why I have frequent shopper points at the New Age store. It's because I need some of this stuff. They had a huge piece of tourmaline in there. I think it was like over 200 pentacles. I was like, dang, that was nice. Such a beautiful columnar thing. All right, so Citron. I don't know if you enjoy these sounds. Like this is just me like kind of grounding out a little bit. I want to talk to Saruchi Lee. She's usually like Love Team Central. Saruchi Lee, thanks for being on the program. Okay. We'll just take this moment of refreshment as well to acknowledge once again, for those of you just joining us, this Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild and this Sacred Power deck by Anna Stark. That's who. These unboxings are coming up later on this week. So please join us for that. Set your notifications so you know when we go live. For those of you watching later, I promise these programs are a lot more fun when we're live, at least for me. Oh, well, that's good. Big girl problems. Yeah. Big ups to you stay strong in this and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's nice to see that Six of Swords and an overall energy, temperance and balance of mind. It's all going to play out all right for you. Just don't let the stuff follow you to bed. Okay. Not until it's worked out or until you have a way of silencing it from getting in there to monkey mind and then monkey mind making you feel all weird about it. Oh, to Jennifer Leanne Thomas and Afro Queen, welcome to the program. Okay. We are people. People. We are. It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. All right. Saruchi, did you have a question? I'm ready to go again. I'm ready to go. Tati, beans, rice, salad, and tortilla chips. And we're on a little bit earlier tonight. What we might do is we might roll a late night Akash program. Citron, it would be nice to get into some ASMR, and maybe we'll get the Good Vibes book out a little bit later tonight on a late night Akash program. If you guys want to do that, let me know. Okay, because we're almost done with the readings for today, and that'll be a time. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Saruchi. Saruchi, where the heck did you go? Is Mr. Fluffy meowing? Get Bangles the dog a little bit more water over there. Whatever you're doing. I'm well, thanks, Afra. Yeah, I think so. I had 4 days out in nature. Grr. I got bit by a spider. It's a little bit itchy, and I knocked the wind out of myself. But it was trees and the breeze and the rains and the river and it was sunshine. And it was very 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups type energy in a family reunion type setting. It was very beautiful. Love and light being projected everywhere. And Six of Cups, very Six of Cups too. It was a good time. Hey, Rouse, why don't we do a Pokemon hour on Friday? Come to the Midnight Special program on Friday, Rouse, and what we'll do is we'll put a Pokemon hour in on Friday. And don't let me forget to put your name at the top of the list, because it's been a while since we've done those, but we can definitely get into that. And ain't nothing hotter than the Jam Dev Dada. Been around the world with girls at Ramada. No, I haven't. That's just the next saying in that funny old song. I think it was Buster Rhymes. Right? Sometimes I think that life is just a rodeo. The trick is to ride and make it to the bell. Right? If I had my way, I'd shuffle off to Buffalo. I can't do a very good John Fogerty. I try though. Okay, Saruchi, thanks for she probably put her question in and then it went too far back in the chat. Saruchi, if you're listening, I need you to repost. Oh, sorry, dear. There she is. I need you to repost because I'm silly like that. And it's Gercarus, Jupiterus, Saturnus, Retrogradus, Magnificentus. All right. Is it no, Afra? We don't do the lists anymore. We're just a circle. But I am doing one more free reading. It's going to be on a trivia. As soon as I get through, what do we got? TM Life and Malapa. I have 3 more super chat readings to do. And then I'm going to open up the trivia line. We're going to ask a question. And then I'll do one more free reading for somebody. Okay? That'll be great. And then we'll probably come online with an Akashic program. So anybody wanting group messages just to vibe out, please join us later on tonight for the late night Akash on 99.9. Okay. Oh, that Saruchi, I read it. I should have remembered. Oh, okay. That's all right. I forgive myself. Good job, reader. Don't worry. The beach is close. You're almost halfway there. Saruchi Lee would like to know, what should I be doing to be my best self, to reach my highest potential for the highest good of all? Okay. Right? Oh, yeah. Because to be yourself is all that you can do. Right? And I don't stray from that. I do think that honoring self is a huge way to do that. We talked about it with soul. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble. Spirit wants you to know, Saruchi Lee, that you're perfect in every way. You've written the best. Okay, how do I want to say this? For your life path, your destiny, you've been created perfectly for it and to make it and to choose it. Okay, so for you on this one, these answers are coming from within. They're going to come to me from you within, and we'll pull some cards on it. All right. But to honor thyself, I feel, is a very important first step. Okay. Then you can refine everything around you at that time. Because when you honor yourself, not only do you love yourself, you respect yourself, you give yourself credit for how far you've come, you give yourself confidence about how you're going to do things in the future. And it all dovetails into this beautiful, ever-present moment that you can get into. Okay. So Saruchi, I'm gonna do 3 tarot cards for you, and then I'm gonna get a Sacred Rebel Oracle. Okay. All right. And this for Saruchi Lee and to everyone in the chat: be most excellent to one another. Okay, go forward in this life and be well. Saruchi Lee wants to know what needs to be done. Oh yeah, there it is. She came right out. The Page of Pentacles, right? The worthiness, honor yourself, see the value in all that you do. If what you're doing is not valuable right in front of you, then don't do it. Okay, if what you are doing has value to you in front of you, either tangible, it doesn't have to be a pentacle. It could be about the best way that you spend your time. But it's like, if you do that within a blink of an eye, like see what's in front of you and how you put it there and what you are doing in the present moment. And if you see that reflecting value back onto yourself in a way that makes you happy inside or benevolent, or you feel like I could go forward with this out into the community or into the world and make it a better place for doing so, then you're already doing it. So it's about honoring yourself and looking at what's in front of you and how it mirrors back to you. It takes a little practice. I'm not going to lie. It's easier said than done, right, Saruchi? It always takes a little bit of practice. Right. Okay. All right. And, oh, look at that. I come from the land of the ice and snow with the midnight sun and the hot springs blow. It's Odin, hammer of the gods. All right. You're going to travel in this lifetime. And right now I feel you're going to travel far in this lifetime because Hermit's major life energy. And this is about right now, you making sure that you don't have resources or too much energy going out to things that are not mirroring back to you that which has value. He's got 2 staves in his hands here. One's a light and the other is a staff of Hermes. So he's got light and healing. So there's great potential, Saruchi Lee. I think that you're going to be like in a long progressive path of uncovering your light working abilities, finding your strengths, building upon them, and actually like being an acceptance and discovery of becoming a light worker. Okay. It's not something that you really become. It's just you are going to be a light worker. So this is like going to be coming in from levels of self right now. So that's really, it's not bad to see the Emperor there. It just seems like, life feels slow. Life feels mundane. It's going to be a long journey for you to get there. So don't rush it. Don't stress it. Don't worry about getting there. Okay. Enjoy the time right now, because once you do become a light worker, it's going to be like, you're going to be shining light everywhere, right? You get some light, you get some healing, you get some light. And right now it's like, you can do this. I get some healing. I'm good enough. I deserve the light, the healing, all these gifts, all these things I'm learning about, all this stuff now that I know, I can apply them to me and become a strong, better person. And then that occurs all in hermit mode. People are like, oh, #hermit mode. I need to get out there. It's okay. It's okay. Bring it in, use it, boost yourself up. Do the Jane Fonda at home. Okay, maybe as a big old mirror, or you go with Richard Simmons, go sweating to the oldies, whatever it might be for you, right? The best version of yourself first, then contribute. And again, big shout out to a tall member of our community way up there, and Ralph Smart. I would go stick with the infinite waters, or infinite breathing, that good ass planet. Ralph Smart. That's there for sure. Stick with that, because the videos, the content coming out of his program is going to help you with that question on the daily. He's very good. Okay. Now, on a simple reversal on the page of wants, you don't really know what you want. It's going to take you a year to find out. Okay. It is. This has got a situation where it's like, watch for this in 2020. Watch for your own progressive development as a light worker, and don't force these things. Don't push. Don't fight. Just be. And if some of these things don't dawn on you for a year's time, that's okay. Don't stress that fact, because Princess of Wands reverses there, being like, sorry, the mail is going to be late. It's delayed. There's some smaller steps, some first steps that I need to think that you need to take through first. And step number one in your willpower, okay, is taking the blinders off to the things that you do that do not have value. And then it doesn't become a situation where it's like, ooh, I don't have to worry about like maybe staying and having another drink, or making that decision about, oh, should I go out and spend all this money on this experience, where if you're going to need the resources further down the road, it becomes a non-issue. It becomes a non-question. Go out and enjoy yourself, because that is for you on your highest good. So again, the value doesn't mean has to have value that you need to put forward later. It needs to have value on the level two, where it's like, you can look back at some point in time and be like, I lived my best life. We always like kind of look forward and be like, I want to be able to live my best life, right? Let's start today. Let's begin today, Saruchi, so that any moment, whether it's next week, next month, you can turn around bright eyes and be like, I lived my best life. I actually did it. It only took 7 days, because I started today on a Monday, and I look back next Monday and look at how much has changed. It might be very little. I know it might seem very subtle, but I want you to be in recognition of that. See, because then it acts like a mirror. What is revolving back to you? Star reverse, okay? Goal setting in the heart, things of that nature. I kind of want to do your best. Keep your goals, keep your dreams, keep your visions alive, okay? But this is about have them, but let go of them too, okay? Let go of them for more engagement with every day, so that you can use 2020 is hindsight, everyone, right? Hindsight is 2020. That's going to be the joke of the year next year. But I want you to take these intervals, look back and be like, look how much awesomeness I did for myself in the last week. Look how much awesomeness I did for myself last month. And then by the time July 2020 hits, you may realize that everything has changed. And then you can be like, I'm going to go help this person. I'm going to use what I did to improve my life to share with this person. And then 2 years, you can be like, look at how much I helped myself. Look how much, I can count them on all my fingers and toes, or you can't count them on all your fingers and all your toes, the amount of people that you've already helped or that you will help. Okay. Very much so. One last mention of note, Lover's card reverse, the 7 of Pentacles reverse, right? Anything that's making you wait in vain, right? Bob Marley comes into the program again. I don't want to wait in vain for your love, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to wait there. You don't want to be like, I need to be swept off my feet. Again, with the train thing, right? You're watching it. There are things much bigger than us at work here. And it's like, you can be a part of it. You can like kind of dip your toe in every once in a while. Star card being there, right? But it's like, it's saying know when to pull back, know when to do Saruchi and put Saruchi first, rather than, if Saruchi's experiences are not going to be beneficial by the end of next week, then it becomes an easy decision. You can get rid of that stinky 2 of Swords. It's like, no, it's not even a question anymore. I'm already on that path, because I was told to start today and told to look back in just 1 week's time at everything that has changed in just such a short amount of time. Every little thing she does is magic, right? That kind of Know that every little thing you do is magic, can be magic, okay? And then you're going to start to see it. I really feel, okay? You might not start to see huge leaps and gains for the first year, but chunk it out. Bring it down into those little intervals, okay? You can really start to get a gauge for how that, okay? Okay. I'm drowning. Crispy Memes is listening to Young Walnut. Wow. It's like it's 99.9 went over to 101.1 there for a second, listening to Young Walnut. I don't know what a young walnut is. Walnuts usually look old. They're like crinkly and old, and they're like a tough nut to crack. I've dated a few of those ladies. Just kidding. I'm just teasing. We're all PG-13 right now. Okay. All right. Smoke them if you got them. Reminds me of Rick Moranis in Spaceballs, where he slams his head against the front of the spaceship. He like stands up. He's like, "What do you want to do now, sir?" "Oh, why don't we all just take a 5-minute break?" Because you can do it. Honor yourself, Saruchi. Honor yourself, even if it is just a 5 little break. Yeah, Spaceballs. Always. Always. Love Mel Brooks. Good stuff. Okay, so thanks, Saruchi. TM Life. Sorry for making you wait there, friend. Go ahead. I think that the super chat is long past, and thank you so much for your patience and for the super chat. Just looking to reach out to TM Life for an add-on question. Sorry for making you post it again. We're just a little bit sometimes slow, I guess you could say, on this channel. I'm Bake. First, hey, well, here's to that. The thank you water with the anti-aging formula, when you mix it with the fair trade coffee, it turns out into this awesome stuff. It gets you hype. Right, Naomi? Just pouring it in the gumdrop's mouth. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. 1 million toys. Okay. Sorry, TM Life. We can definitely leave TM up for another day. We'll just give TM a quick. We'll give them a hot minute. I shouldn't be assuming genders. It's 2019, for crying out loud. Absolutely. It's nice because maybe we can just work in a quick moment of grounding for the reader. We can do that. Now Gumdrop's crying. Welcome to the program, Bake. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, TM Life. Hopefully you didn't have to go. Everybody, we're gonna keep TM Life. If TM Life comes back or even arrives on the late night Akash, I will read for TM Life. Okay. Oh, about your love life. There you are. Hello, TM. Thanks, Ange. Appreciate that. TM is here. Okay. Yeah, sorry, the super chat disappeared out of the max rescue from the chat room. So thanks for posting again, TM Life. We're going to read for that. Do some more cards. Okay. Now, to be honest, I let go of the readings as soon as they're done. You know, that past reading was, getting close to 45 minutes ago, and it's already gone. So I don't know. I don't even know what we talked about. Okay. That's just the way this works. It's like a stream that comes through. I dip my head in it, and then you come out and your head's all wet. But once it dries off, I have no recollection. Okay. All right. What's the story, Morning Glory? That was the name of an album by a band name of Oasis from back in the early 90s, I believe. Champagne Supernova in the Sky. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, TM Life. Looking at TM Life for love life. 5 of Pentacles jumping out of the deck for you, TM Life. Very spiritual card. Okay. It does say to be on guard of lack mentality. What you feel is lacking is actually what's keeping that thing that you want away from you. That's 5 of Pentacles, a very strong spiritual card. Okay. What you know in your knowingness. It's almost like you got to kind of like program your thinking a little bit to say, you have to be in acknowledgement of what you want also wants to come to you. But the thing that often prevents love or money or whatever we're trying to get, the thing that prevents us from having it is our thoughts about not having it and how much we want it. They call it dirty desire. Okay. Desire is not always bad, but there is this element to desire where it's like, you don't want to deny yourself, but allowing your happiness and your well-being to hinge on such things is not healthy anymore in the age of Aquarius. It's not productive. There's a lot, about hope and belief that was told to us. You have to have hope. You have to believe. You have to have hope. Well, really, hope is just the contrasting complementary yang to fear, or yang or yin to fear. Okay, it's on the opposite side. So in order to bring them together, it's about this mental, this cerebral letting go of the idea or of the notion. Okay, and again, fully Alana Miles, right? Love is what you want it to be. Love is heaven to the lonely. Show me what you want me to do, 'cause love is what I got for you. Right? Give that song a listen as well. Talk about the love life or love of life. Okay, your cards are ready, TM Life. Cutting them up now, and I want to wish everybody the best in all things. That includes all those things that we always talk about on this channel. Be well, everyone. Be well. Okay, yeah. And I was drowned to say it. We just talked about all that. This Nine of Swords is up in the overall energy for you. Okay. This is saying like the cerebral letting go of the happiness that or the dirty desire to have love in our life. Love is all around us all the time. It's like water, or it's like spirit, right? It nourishes all living creatures. The love does. And it nourishes us without competing against us. And sometimes we, in our monkey minds or in our conditioned thinking, we think that I don't have it. It's been denied, or it's not going the way that I want it to go. It's like you've ever been really thirsty on a hot day, and the only water that's close to you is there, but it's warm. Right? Dang, it's warm. Right? And you still drink it because it's still wet. Right? It's not cold. It's not the most ideal. It's yucky. It even tastes yucky maybe a little bit, but it is still wet and nourishing, even though it just is not there in the form that we really wanted it to be. So when it comes to love energy in our life, it's nice. The Magician up here now, 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands reversed, the Hangman, and the 3 of Wands reversed. Yeah. It's almost as like you may be a little bit too headstrong, TM, at this time in terms of like, finding that cerebral happiness. So what is and Christina, help me out here if you can. Not melatonin, serotonin. The chemical reaction we have to things that we experience in our outside world as being satisfying and blissful, that releases those the feel-good chemicals in our body. It's like what you have after whoopee, or you make love. Yeah, it releases all that serotonin. The physical act of making love, chemically, it releases the serotonin. Or maybe like hugging someone will release serotonin in your mind to give it that cerebral level of happiness, because this is a very mental thing for you. Your desire, I feel, for the actual mental bliss of it is what's driving you at this time. And what's down here is it's letting me know is that it's not being allowed to be made manifest in a way that you're feeling like at a point of happiness or what is satisfaction, serenity, all those things I feel are escaping you at this time, or you feel as if it's not that you feel that you're not deserving of them. It's just that you feel like it's too headstrong. It's like love occurs when the stork drops the baby off, or love occurs when, the first dance occurs at the summer solstice jamboree, or love occurs in a church with a steeple and a ring, or all of these, how we look at love or how we symbolize love is very much sort of like got its paws around you from that headstrong level. And it's very tough. And it's like you just have to, I feel, go through and tap in a little bit stronger on the spiritual level. Okay. Whatever that means to you. Maybe you have a community that you feel you can really let loose with and be spiritual with. You can create more love for yourself in this life, TM life. You have this ability. Number one major arcana, the Magician, is your capstone card in this reading, is saying you have this potential within you to create love for yourself. But oftentimes, how you communicate, maybe sometimes you're overcritical about yourself or to others at certain times, your parameters for what love is, you need to kind of loosen the strings on that. Let the cat out of the bag. Let that puppy out of the kennel. Let it run free, right? Sometimes we love something so much, we want to keep it safe. It's like this whole epidemic with like helicopter parents and things. We can't let them go to be, right? So it's very tough for them to love, or for love to come back in us. If we know, like, I love the flower so much, I'm going to pick it out of the garden and take it with me wherever I go, because I want to go over here for a lollipop too, right? But when you stand there in appreciation of all that you have, it will open up to you very much so. You might have a lover in your situation as well, TM, that comes and goes as they please, comes and goes to and fro, leaves you hanging, draws close, then ghosts, then draws near, and then disappears, leaving you feeling like that ain't fair. Not always, Wildflower. Some days. Okay. You're ready to lay down a lot of stress. I feel like your life has been very busy for the pursuits or the enjoyment of such happinesses that we discussed earlier as well, TM Life, about all of the things that you're wanting. This person was the person that picked up all these sticks. And then it's like, how far do I really have to go? You might need to lighten the load down and actually move yourself into a new area of thinking or existing again for these things to come up. Five of Swords, thank God it's reversed in your heart energy chakra. You might be caught up in like vying for, competitive nature of relationships, and as well being on the same page with this person, where it's like people have different ways of expressing love as well. This is a very love life. Tell me about love life. This is not an easy question ever, because it's been hashed out in 3 zillion different ways, and it keeps presenting differently each and every time too. Okay. And we did read once, and then we read again for this person today. TM, I'm sorry that, if you feel that these cards are non-resident, I don't feel like you're blocking me, but I do feel as though it's like, it's very cerebral with you. And it's really, the cards are encouraging you to approach it from more of a spiritual standpoint, to let go of any ideas you have surrounding the notion of Alana Miles, what love is, as suppose of love is right there. Okay. Allow this. Ocean, the goddess of generosity, is on your side at this time, TM Life. Thank you so much, right? All that you dole out, your karma doesn't really exist outside of you, okay? Your karma as of today starts within you. You're generating good karma. You're generating good karma through your acts of benevolence, appreciation, and generosity. All this good karma is loading up like a spring. Boing! So that things that happen to you in the external or your future karma is very productive, very, very progressive, and promotes happiness and the well-being of all, right? So if you are feeling like, you're dealing with loss or lack at present time, that's actually yesterday's karma appearing to you today. So you need to be in recognition of the generosity, the appreciation of all that, so that your karma that you create today, when it comes to you in the future, is one that is not leaving you forlorn or in despair at all. Because I feel like you might be experiencing a lot of that. And, it's tough sometimes to own that and be like, you know what, 10 years ago, I was a jerk to that person, or I really had the opportunity to hash things out and I didn't do it. Maybe there was a situation where you can't. Don't worry about it. Again, it kind of overlaps with Saruchi's reading in terms of saying honor yourself in terms of your generosity, and it all boils right back down to Crafty Tarot telling you, love yourself, right? Love yourself very much so. Okay. And big hugs, TM. Sorry, I really felt like there was a big old bush and I was just hacking at it with a machete. And the bush was like, this is the love we have for TM. Is sometimes it's stuff we're not meant to understand it because it has to present in its own way, especially when we see like 8 of Swords there, 9 of Swords, that sort of thing. Okay. And to be honest, definitely join us later, TM Life. We're going to do some group messages. The Late Night Akash program is filled with like spirit rich things that can help with that sort of stuff as well. Okay. And it's good to know. And yeah. Right. And he says that too, Ange, you deserve the best. Absolutely. Absolutely. He cuts to the chase. I really felt like I was hacking at the bush with that one. But TM, I'll do what I can for you as always. And thanks again for your ocean or your very generous super chat, Flower in the Fire tonight. That was awesome of you. Thank you so much. Malapale. Are you still here? Malapale. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Because if I'm not, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. I'm just hopeful. Right? Yes, do that, Midnight Star. I don't want to get Granny out tonight. Join us later. We're probably going to have a Late Night Akash program tonight. We're like 99.9% sure that that's going to happen. All right, the reader's getting tired. We've got 2 more readings left. Malapale, if she's still here. If they are still here. I shouldn't be assuming gender. I really shouldn't. But as we know, our tribe is primarily 99.9% goddesses and the guys who love to be around them. Right? Like me and Steve and Citron. That's great. Okay. We'll give Malapale just 1 minute. I'm going to pick out my last trivia question while we do that. Maybe we'll put those beats on just one more time here. Just while we take a little rest. Yeah, join us later, Midnight Star. Have a wonderful day. Have a most wonderful day. Is this the one? Hello there, everybody. I just wanted to... No, that's just me being me. What the heck happened here? Get the music guy out here. He's dropping the ball. But not the crystal ball. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah. Be well, Midnight Star. Thank you. Roughly what time EST? 6:30 here, 7:30. It'll be about midnight-ish, likely, or maybe 11. Maybe 11. Try us at 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. You might find us, if not a little bit later. And again, the notification button is there. If you just set it even just for... I know YouTube notifications are mangled. Okay? That's okay. We might have been moving too slow for some folks, and that's okay. We got a few hardcore people hanging in there. TM Life got in. Thanks, TM, for being on the program. Really appreciate you. Malapal, I can go back and get a question. I like the person to be in the chat room still to do their reading, okay? Rather than sift through it, timestamp it, do all that stuff. So Malapal is going to stay up there on a very important person portion. But let's get a free reading out to somebody. Thanks to the kind and generous donations of people like Steve and Soul and Wildflowers tonight. All right. Okay, should I make this one a little bit more challenging? No, let's do a more fun one because it's the end of the night. All right. I'm looking for the correct spelling of the first and last name of the drummer that drummed for Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and John Lennon. Okay. Who is the drummer in that famous band? First and last name spelled correctly now. There's a 4-person band. George Harrison, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and their drummer. What was their drummer's name? First and last name spelled correctly, please. Whoever answers that can have a reading. And if it's just moderators left, you guys chime in too. RS. Absolutely. Oh yeah, you already won. Ringo Starr is correct, Ange. Ange loved tarot. Awesome. I think Ange said her channel's going to get going in August. It's only like a month away before we have those meteor showers. Are those the Pleiadian ones? Can't remember. I'll have to look in my book later. All right, Ange, you got it. And I'll be happy to read for Ange. And you'll have to take it easy on me. The reader's pretty tired, but we'll definitely pull cards. That's right. Fairly legendary. Fairly legendary. Oh, okay, Malapal's back. Okay. So, Ange, if you don't mind, I'm going to read for Malapala. I called your name, but it was only 17 times. I knew I should have said 18 times. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and honor Malapala. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Will E come back? Does he regret what he did to me? And I'd like to ask when he will call me. All right, 3 questions for the price of 1. That's awesome. Buy 9 spatulas, get the 10th one for just 1 penny. I got you, Malapala. I'm shuffling the cards for you now. Thanks so much. And let me know if I'm sailing that wrong. Let me know if I'm sailing in the wrong direction. Anchor's up. We've been swept away. Malapala. Let me know if I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully I am. Just 1 short. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I knew I should have said it 1 more time. Okay. Here we go, Malapala. We're going to ask, will E come back to you? Does he regret what he did to me? And I'd like to ask when he will call me. 3 questions. Let's do 6 cards. Let's do it. Actually, let's do 7. I like 7. Okay. Bottom of the deck just lets me know, that you're a little bit distraught. You're a little bit, feeling, victimized by this whole thing, right? The 8 of Swords upright is a card of like a victim mentality. So definitely, somebody done somebody wrong. So, okay. Reversal on a Tower and a 3 of Cups. These cards let me know, to the first portion of your question, this is a good sign that this person will come back. Okay, this person will try to remain your friend or remain within your social isness. Okay, your social business. 3 of Cups is a gathering here. It might be a third-party situation that led to this Tower moment as well. Okay, yeah, I can see your message. I'm reading for you now. Okay, maybe a third-party situation is why that you're feeling that 8 of Swords that caused this Tower moment, but this is done and in the past now. So this person, they come back to you, it's going to be in a position of forgiveness. Okay. And look at this. There's definitely some regret. There's definitely some unease and unbalance about everything that happened. So it's yes to will he come back to you? I don't know in what capacity, but this person will at least come for closure or to clear the air, at which point you guys can decide to do what you like. Okay? Because willpower always plays into these things. But 10 of Wands reversed, this person would like to get things straightened out. They would like to get this burden off of their back. Okay? So yes to the second portion of your question, that there is regret for what he did and for what happened. And when he will call you, is going to be, you're going to get that You're gonna, I'm big hugs. I feel like you're gonna get that drunk text or that, I'm so messed up right now. You're the only person. I really need to talk to you right now, and that sort of thing. Okay. And look, we've got a reversal. This person is going to at some point reach a low point in their emotional well-being before the end of Cancer season. I have a feeling you hear from this person within the next 12 days. Okay. Maybe not 12 days, but I think my prediction is within the next 12 days. And I don't know. This has a situation with a third party surrounding it, okay, that caused all this commotion, right? So they need to be able to like sort it out for themselves to a degree first, but there is regret. So my answer to your questions are yes, yes, and by the end of Cancer season, okay, which is around the 22nd or so. So 2 weeks time. Okay, Malapale? All right. I definitely saw your question. Your chat might just be very delayed. Hit that reading at about the 245 mark, 250 mark. Okay. Steve, welcome back. All right. Okay. So keep your chin up. That's not an easy thing. You got that Eight of Swords energy. They better come correct. You're going to need to ask this person to call you back when they're more clear-headed, because they're going to call you in a fog or a daze, I feel. Like, where I don't know if this person drinks a lot or might have some sort of place where they altered state of consciousness. I guess that's what I'm looking for. They might be drunk or high or weird, and you might say, no, this is not the right time to apologize. I'm open to talk to you, but come correct and do it when you're sober. And I'll be more than willing to talk, negotiate, because you guys got to figure things out. If you after all that's gone down with that Three of Cups and Tower card, or what I feel, what happened there, it's not that this person has to come and grovel or do anything, but if you blindly accept this person back without any evidence of change of behavior, you're not doing yourself any favors to get out of that Eight of Swords mentality. Okay? So just a message there, Malapala. Okay? Big hugs out to Malapala, everybody. We got a somebody done somebody wrong song. Okay? Exactly. We haven't had that, Steve. That is. Ooh-wee. What's up with that? I said, now what's up with that? I said, ooh-wee. What's up with that? I said, now what's up with that? What is up? What is up? What is up with that? Yes. And to Edith and Alexa, thanks for joining the program, Malapala. Thank you for being here as well. We're going to be putting the reader to bed after just one more reading for Angela of Tarot. Then when that happens, we're going to say goodbye, and we can all go have some time to do whatever and to live life. And then my plan is to come back on a late night Akash program tonight, where we're going to light up some candles. We're going to vibe. Citron, you'll love it. There's a lot more shuffling that goes on, and we'll get some good messages out. Yes, for sure, Steve. What's up? You let me know what's up. What's up with that? I said, now what's up with that? And again, all favors for Steve brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water. Remember, when you see a lemon, remember that Thank You flavored raw water has lemon flavor in it now. Anti-aging formula. They keep getting more creative. They keep coming out with new formulas, and it's great. Okay. No, that's okay, Ange. That's okay. If you got a question, we can definitely pull some for you, okay? If you want a general or something like that, and to all the moderators, it's Steve and Saruchi, the long hardcore vibers, we're going to do a friends and moderators appreciation portion of the program on Friday as well. Oh, okay, yeah, Polina's awesome. I actually am subscribed to her, Steve. So yeah, I can throw her up on the features channels. She travels all over the world, and she doesn't use cards. She has a really good knowledge of astrology, and she's very accurate in terms of reading the energies for the collective and for the signs and what's going on. Yeah, I've been watching Paulina for quite some time. It's one of those things where I've never reached out to Paulina, because she is kind of like this very delicate flower. I feel that she needs to remain very her. And I'm kind of who was it? Divine Love and Light sent that meme earlier where it's I'm just like a wild and crazy guy. But absolutely, because we asked for that earlier. If there was a way we could go and love mob somebody the way that Tanya Love Buddha Tarot did for us. So everybody, Polina and Steve has it outlined in his. He has it spelled correctly, and I can just go ahead and copy and paste that over to the suggestion. I have a few more people to add over there. Let me write that down so I don't forget as well. And again, that's Polina Aukina. She was in Russia this time, Steve. She was out in Russia, and did this great video about these people that were doing like incredible like light work, right? Yeah, and then she has such beautiful scenery in her videos as well. Okay, Polina. I'm going to throw that out there. Okay. I may not reach out, but anybody that's searching or wanting more answers, definitely go check out Polina Aukina. I myself, tribe, go for it. For me, I just enjoy watching her. I don't really like throw my 2 cents in or interact, but I probably could. I always throw a like, and I'm definitely subscribed. So born there. Oh, okay. Grew up in New Zealand. Yes. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Christina, you'll love it. This girl is connected. This girl is super connected. There's actually a card in this goddess deck that reminds me of her. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So just bear with me, folks. For Polina, there is this card that reminds me of her. Let's see if I can find. Of course, it'll be it. I should have started at the other end. There it is. This card, this reminds me of Polina, and I don't even know this name, but she is very in touch, very connected with using the energies of today to have an accurate forecast for us about see the moon there in her forehead and just that sort of transparent, esoteric nature to her. Okay, it's just her name, Rebecca Polina Aukina. Yeah, you would really enjoy her, Christina. It's great. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do we get? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Malapale, hopefully your cards resonated. And Ange Love, you probably posted like 3 times, Ange. And I'm not too tired. We'll do one more just for you. Okay. And everybody, it looks like we're down to some core tribe here, so I don't have to beat this horse into glue. But yeah, some unboxings coming up later this week. Should be a time. Should be great. Okay. It was probably me. It was probably Steve. Yeah. Well, you never know. We've been getting quite a people that come in here, and we've been so busy lately. Like the super chats have been dominating. So we were only able to get out, I think, 2. This will be the 3rd free reading for tonight, and so maybe some people were upset that they couldn't get in. So that's all right. Yeah, so is he. So is he. Okay. Citron dropping knowledge. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks for that, Citron. Let's do love. Okay. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Yeah. Or what is Wu-Tang Clan? Love is love. Love is love. Love. Love is love. Love is love. Love. Love is love. Love. Love is love. Okay. Sabrina Hart. Yeah, you caught us. This is the very last reading for the night, Sabrina. But if you check in with us, the next time you see live tarot in the title, come on in, sit right down. And we don't do lists or random questions. You have to get in on one of our lines. We have the longtime listeners line. We've got the super chat line. We've got the insiders line, donations and super chats. And our little channel, our little program has grown dramatically. So just even keeping up with the super chats has been a challenge in itself. 4 of Pentacles flipping out for you, Ange. Okay, feeling a little bit stuck maybe. It's just the base nature of that. And I'm going to have to just let the tarot talk here because the reader is so wiped and love is such a broad, comprehensive like topic. But let's just see what the cards say for Ange Love Tarot right now. Please go over there. It's almost like pre-ordering a video game. Pre-subscribe over there at Ange Love Tarot. And I think the content is still meant to start rolling out during mid-August, Leo season. Okay. 5 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Wands straight up, Empress there straight up, 10 of Wands straight up, 7 of Cups reverse, 2 of Pentacles straight up. Okay. You've been doing heart chakra work. Thanks for the context. This was a card that came up for your heart chakra. Okay. You know, keep it moving. Keep going on it. It's like keep nurturing. Keep doing what you have been doing. All right. And remember to support both above and below. The heart chakra is like the bridge. It really is. It's the fulcrum of balance when it comes to that whole system. All right. With the 10 of Wands up here, it is you're ready to make to liberate yourself from what you have been feeling or what you had been thinking. Okay, Ange. Let's go back down to the root. 7 of Pentacles up here. You can't hurry, love. No, you'll just have to wait. She said, love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. How long must I wait? How much more can I wait? Just trust in the good times, no matter how long it takes. Okay. How many heartaches must I stand before I find a love that lets me live again? Okay. Get rid of that 10 of Wands up there. A couple 7s up here. This one's in your solar plexus, and this one is down here in your root chakra. This is nice. I see you in a good position, Ange, to be accepting of love when it comes in and when it arrives. You know, you're very stable. You're very strong, and you are very loving, able to give and receive at very nice levels. Now, your energy has matured. Your love has matured, and it's like you're waiting for the right person or the right time or the right situation to give it to. Is what I feel. All right. And the 7 of Cups up here in your willpower. It's just like, well, who is that? Well, what is that? Or where is that? When does it come in? When do this 777? It's almost like, you know, you're feeling like you're always getting out of 2 out of 3, right? You know, maybe they're funny and handsome, but maybe they're not so smart. Or maybe they're smart and they're funny, but maybe they're really short. You know, one of those sorts of things, right? And in terms of like, I don't see that you're not open to these things, but it has this feeling where it's always like you almost feel like you're waiting for that one true, perfect perspective thing. You've communicated it to yourself. You've communicated it to the universe. It's very nice to see the only major arcana up in this reading, Ange Love, is the Empress herself. She's coming in from the communication side. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So as you continue on doing this work, you know, in terms of your beacon, you know, or your understanding of the veil, what's been veiled from you, what is secret, what is unknown, what is mysterious. The Empress is saying, all right, don't be afraid to love in the in-between times, you know. And it's one of those things. It's tough because you know, a lot of us here, it's like, it's very tough to go at it with that youthful energy like we used to do, or like that it requires, you know, to go out, to dance the night away and maybe meet some interesting random new people. Where 2019, everyone's like, ooh, strange, ooh, random, oh, creepy, oh, right? That sort of thing is very tough to do that, especially if you're like taking things from a broader prospect and trying to bring it into you. This is more so about you need to find, I feel, somebody that is also searching. Funny you say that, Tati Taurus. Dancing Empress, because right below the Empress, here is a 2 of Pentacles. And this is about the dance, okay? This is like, chemistry is very important to you, I feel, Ange, right? So there has to be like, I feel, and having that 2 out of 3 message there, this is you almost like needing to test the waters individually with the people that you come across in your life. I don't really get a sense of this being too head over heels for where you're at in this life, because frankly, you're just too smart for that. You've been there, you've played that game, you've done that walk, and you've got that t-shirt already. Okay. But it's like, you know, in terms of weighting your messages, you might need to switch up the way that you're presenting you now too. You've done work on the inside. How is that, you know, have you changed up your wardrobe? Have you changed up your profile? Have you changed up your resume? Have you changed up the places where you hang out? Have you changed up your community at all? Have you become more involved with community if you were feeling isolated from it before? Have you started, other than, this is like very much in the 3D realm, in a 3D way. But Eight of Wands is a nice card to have up here in this position of the third eye, because it's like Cupid's arrows. It's like attracting that from the etheric plane, your higher self making contact with their higher self in love in order to bridge that gap, in order to make it come together. And very nice. So you're like, yeah, I guess we'll read about love, which is why it's nice that this Five of Pentacles reverses here, is because I feel now that you do see it in a way. You have grown and matured into it from a point in the tangible, right? Pentacles were all about the tangible in the time. You matured into a space within the inner self, so that the outer world, the tangible, it's more likely now that you have source and you have the law of attraction working on your side for you. Very much so. Let's just have a look at the overall energy. I didn't pull from the bottom of the deck. Very nice. Queen of Wands. The person is going to need to be as loving and caring, compassionate, as supportive as you are, or it may just not work out. These are key aspects I feel that you hone in on, is how empathic are they? How open and willing are they to share? It needs to be equal to or greater than what I'm capable of doing, because if not, you've been in that situation where it's always like, it's all taken and no given, right? So the Queen of Wands there also could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, communicating with as well. She kind of sits there like the Empress does in so many ways. Aquarius, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, very much so. You're welcome, Ange. And thanks for knowing Ringo Starr was spelled with 2 R's. That was the big test of the day. That was the real thing going on there. Very much so. All right. So that's a wrap. That's a wrap on readings. Okay. I could wrap a reading too. Maybe we could wrap, right? Now, here's a little story I got to tell about the 10 of Swords that you know so well. It started way back in history with the King of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands, see? Well, me and my friend, we were going to get married. Page of Wands says, wait, he's way too hairy. But that's okay, because another man came, King of Pentacles. He was there playing game all day long with the Page of Cups, the chariot, 2 horses, and maybe a couple young pups. But the Emperor was there acting like a real boss. Ace of Swords saying, cut it off, it's no loss. At 5 of Swords saying, declare your truth. But Death there saying, transform, and you better make it smooth. I don't know, just silly fun stuff. The rapper's delight. Okay. Yes, you deserve lots of love, and you deserve the best, and you deserve all of the love that comes your way. Big hugs, yes. All natural Rebecca there with support. Thanks, Christina. 2 Rolling Stone by Robin Williams. It takes to get the honey. Givers sing the blues. The Rolling Stones by Robin Tower. Oh, I'll have to check that out. I don't know that I know that song, Steve. I'll have to check that. Love the rap. Just tarot freestyling. Fun stuff. Maybe I'll do a little more one day on a pre-record when I got some beats and everything. Sheebles J, welcome. You know what? You made it at the very end. Oh, Sheebles was like, I never catch your live streams because I'm on the other side of the world and it's always like some ungodly hour over there. Don't worry, Sheebles. We're going to be live and at different time slots coming up in the next little bit. Okay. And did you get here because you just woke up, or did you get here because you just got off work? Because we're planning on coming back on in about 2 to 3 hours. Maybe, yeah, about 3 hours time, 2 to 3 hours time. Okay. So if you do that, if you're around now for a little while, then I'm going to say set your notification bell, because we're going to come on one more time tonight, mostly for the tribe, but you're most welcome to stay to come and chill with us. You just woke up in Australia. Well, maybe Yvette will come tonight. Yes, please do. Please do. We're, what is it? 7. It's what, 8 Eastern. Yeah. Look for us at around, 11 o'clock Eastern time. And we're going to come on with some more cards, ASMR sounds, shuffles, good vibrations, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Saruchi Lee, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, and I shall return. Who said that? Was that Arnold Schwarzenegger? No, he was like, I'll be back. Who said I shall return? Beautiful. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Sheebles J. All right. Don't worry. We're going to burn the bay leaf on the late night program. Okay, just in case. I'll be back. You be Beethoven. I like that. That's a dad jokes 25-8 around here. All right, to all the moderators, Toddy Torres Tarot, Naomi, Angela of Tarot, Christina L. Thank you so much, ladies. Again, Friday night, we're going to have 1 hour of the midnight special dedicated to the moderators and our closest friends, Steve and Saruchi and Yvette and whoever decides to come. Okay, then we'll do that. And again, that midnight special and probably another program either on Wednesday or Thursday. We're gonna feature 2 unboxing hours, okay, over the course of the week. Some beautiful oracle cards coming out of the box, live and direct, just in case you guys are thinking of, or maybe you want to buy those kinds of things, or you want to see more of them before you commit. Guys are like that too. I want to see some more. But will you love me forever? Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you? Okay. And everyone, Angela of Tarot, Tati Torres Tarot, Rebecca Love Buddha Tarot. Okay. Divine Love, Light Warriors Tribe, Robin's Realms Readings, to Soul Illumination, all of our network affiliates out there. To Edith Banana, thanks for popping in and out, Edith. Sorry we got inundated by super chats. We might be at that point where I might need to start separating the programs so that we can continue to give back while we continue to grow, absolutely. Malapale, all the people that didn't get the best of cards today, big hugs out. Citron for the sounds, the super swinging sounds of the ASMR, the 70s. Okay. Alexis W, sorry we didn't get you in there. Hi and welcome. Okay. Yeah, the readers, the Energizer Bunny. Alexis, if you're still here, please join us next time. It's so sad to have to go sometimes, but that's all right. To TM Life, thanks to everybody that put forward on the super chat. Eclectic Sunrise, with just a straight up Walmart rollback, happy dot face. It's like Gumdrop came alive in the chat in the form of Electric Sunrise. Thanks, Electric Sunrise, for coming in on the program. What is the protocol? Asking you, what is the protocol? I love that. What is to Rouse 2306? Yes, Rouse. Okay. The midnight special, we're going to do some Pokemon again this week. Lego Isaiah, you're cool. No, you're cool. Oh, you're cool. Who you calling cool? Cool. That's awesome. To Oasis, what's the story, Morning Glory? And all of those punkers, but only when they ain't hanging out. And thank you to everybody that was here. Polina Alkina, everybody, as well, on the suggestion from Steve. Absolutely lit, connected. Yes, that is a for sure. I'm subscribed there. I just, it's one of those things where it's like, wow, when I check out one of Polina's videos, like my mind goes out into, and it's you can get connected on those levels too for anybody that wants. Supriya, welcome. You just caught us at the very end of the program. All right, everyone. Again, set your dingers. We're going to be back. I told somebody 11:11 Eastern. Yeah, so that's about an hour and a bit from now, I think. I don't know. I got to work on my math. So thanks again, everybody. We'll see you in just a little while. Okay. Good night.